as you're beside me. Cool, what you wanna do? I cleared out my afternoon, and we can go cruising, whatever you choosing, as long as you do it. Chillin' with my booski, she like being with me. Sliding in the Bentley, oh I'm in a century. She said she been waiting on me like a whole century. Sound like she missed me, now she bout to kiss me. And she really gets me, had me all together. Had my B-roll perfect, tucked down a sweater. Hip hop fit tight, heels patent leather. That one spot on West 9th, we about to set up. Elevators of 6 flights for the trendsetters. Me and my girl and the girls and the fellas. Lord know I work hard, credit on the black card. She asked me, is that ours? We ain't took it that far. But you're cute though, you're worth the time. So it's working fine, let me work your mind. It won't hurt to shine, we polish like new finish. Hey baby, I'll be there like 2 minutes. Ooh, what you wanna do? I cleared out my afternoon, we can go sliding, whatever you decide, as long as you're beside me. Cool, what you wanna do? I cleared out my afternoon, and we can go cruising, whatever you choose, and as long as you do it.
Got up real early, I'm trapping in the morning, I'm clearing up my afternoon. My baby hit my horn and said she real horny. I told her that I'm just about through. I called her back about 12, I'm on my way there. I caught me a having some brew. Champagne for my boo thing, I know we gonna do things, but first we take a ride in the coupe. We hit the city, she looking pretty and I'm checking out her. And she said, baby, that's all you. On West 6 with my chick and we all up in the mix. I gotta admit that going smooth. Get something to eat and hit the telly. She tell me that she ready, now I'm all up in her belly. I'm hitting and I'm drilling and she feeling what she feeling and she looking back at it. I'm giving her the business. I told her she the slickest.
Ooh, what you wanna do? I cleared out my afternoon, and we can go sliding, whatever you decide, as long as you're beside me. Cool, what you wanna do? I cleared out my afternoon, and we can go cruising, whatever you choose, and as long as you do it.
Go to jail today. Fuck it, I'll post bail today. These hoes won't touch this pretty face, cause bitch, I like the pistol play. I ain't really come to play, but I'm with that drama though. You know how the story go, you know where to find me. No, I flex on these niggas, I'm busting checks on these niggas. Balenciaga full of commas, throw a stack on the stripper. I know bitches that get it, I mean that really be getting it. It's a problem we got solved with something dirty revolving. I'm in my bag, I blow a half and take a trip on your nigga. He poppin' tags, he love his ass, now he ain't even your nigga. Bitches mad that I'm a savage and I brag a little different. Your friends is trash and you is average. Girl, handle your business. I'm not the type you get into it with. Ay, I ain't the one you wanna do it with. Pull up with that silencer. A couple of my partners make them call his baby mama. Man, fuck your baby mama. You gon' really make me call up all my niggas. You gon' make me have them bring a couple killers. We gon' pull up with them choppers. Shoot your motherfucking block up. You gon' make me make your baby mama feel it, nigga. You gon' really make me call up all my niggas. You gon' make me have them bring a couple killers. We gon' pull up with them choppers. Shoot your motherfucking block up. You gon' make me make your baby mama feel it, nigga. Now that you know my name, you know we not the same. You do it for the fame. Don't try to check me about no nigga, disrespect me about no nigga. I'ma pull up on my niggas, have them bring a couple killers. They gon' pull up with them choppers, shoot your motherfucking block up. You gon' make your baby father feel it, nigga. I'm not the type you get into it with. I ain't the one you wanna do it with. Pull up with that silencer, a couple of my partners make them call his baby mama. Man, fuck your baby mama. You gon' really make me call up all my niggas. You gon' make me have them bring a couple killers. We gon' pull up with them choppers, shoot your motherfucking block up. You gon' make your baby mama feel it, nigga. You gon' really make me call up all my niggas. You gon' make me have them bring a couple killers. We gon' pull up with them choppers, shoot your motherfucking block up. You gon' make your baby mama feel it, nigga.
AJ Records. Yeah.
Galaxy, Harbor City, AJ.
man.
I'm stepping on the ladder to the top. When they want me down, pushing me to flop. My hands are still free, you put me handcuffed. Clearance on my chest, forcing me to cough. If they see me weak, but I'm moving strong. If they see me still, but I'm rolling on. When they see me back, but I take for phones. If they see me rolling, I'm rolling on. I do my own thing, I don't see nobody. I am keeping on. I go jump to the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down? Oh, no. Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down? Oh, no.
This world don't compete with nobody, but what I compete with the challenges, difficult situation beyond my capability. That's why I stay focused, trying to make this right with the ability of aiming high. With the help of God, I stood good, I did beating up against humility, discord and frustration. Don't wanna see it trying to BS, cause we exceptional. Don't mean I don't want to come to music. When it's different, I together with the AJ crew, always with extremely best songs. With remaining which always captivates. You don't have to jealous of this or every ass anyway. It's obvious I do music for the future. My song is definitely gonna rule for centuries. That's why I don't follow what others have done. Mostly in the music industry, I stick to my unique and classic way to do music. The practicing goes on GH, hip hop till I die. Sign of feedback on my grind and we shine. No amount of insult, all hate will carry away from the truth. Down though, it's time for us to ride, never look back. I listen to this is a real deal. Let's put our soul, body, and spirit in it to get paid.
I just don't care. See, 1, 2, 3, I am still counting. Every day and night I am counting money. All eyes on me, but I'm still doing me. I never be like you, I didn't feel like me. Do like you, I am doing me. Yeah. Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down? Oh, no. Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? Oh, no.
Ain't gonna stop, I keep on pushing till I get a sense to hit a set. Take across the battle line, drop from a lap. That's completing my mission of this God assigned to me. You better love me or stop dragging my name in the mud. Don't be surprised, seeing us taking over. In spite of obstruction rules, confrontation, we still penetrating, breaking unbreakable boundaries. All curse are against me tend to blessings. Basketball, custom meals, take good photos. Hey, now you wanted the top, but with your eye, I'm from the angel full of vision and miracles. I'm fully packed with a little supplication, constantly consoling and preaching. So on this earth, can you be my imagination? If you gotta appreciate myself, just leave it out of ease. I'm pulling my spirit down. I live to live my dream. Probably you ain't the one, God is just for me to help unleash, expose my image to the universe. I'm better off with AJ Records. I can see the flashlight with you projecting my dreams, bringing it to reality. Much love to my TCLC fans, those that get me something right from the start. Yeah.
Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down? Oh, no. Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? I know they see nobody. I am keeping on. I go jump to the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you they wish me down, my brother? Why you they wish me down? Why you they wish me down? Oh no. Why you they wish me down, my brother? Why you they wish me down? Oh no.
Grace your motherfucking ears and Facebook and all that other shit. We in the building. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by searching for The Vibe on Air. Not The Vibe on Air or Vibe on Air. It's The Vibe on Air. Say the whole thing. The Vibe on Air on everything. Or just go to www.thevibeonair.com. If you want to call in, the phone line will be open in a second. As soon as I press the button, 216-526-1555. We'd love to talk to you. Our guest today in the studio, Barber extraordinaire, all around good guy, Just Blaze in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to chop it up with him in a second, talk about all kinds of shit. Of course, you know I got the ratchet news, and there's some ratchet shit in the news. Just know that. Just know. If you got music, or you're a performer of any type, and you want to send us music or videos, or just got shit to say, send it to thevibeonair@gmail.com. We will play it, even if it sucks. We'll play it. I got a shout out to my dudes Steve Johnson and John Turner over at Funkyard X, the band Funkyard X. They did a concert up at Mitchell's. If you're familiar with Mitchell's, grown-up bar, and they did a concert up there, and they was going. I was going. I just drove by and decided I was gonna go in. I didn't even know it was a concert, but I was gonna go in and pay the ticket. And then Steve came down and he was like, "Hey, look, the comedian we had." He backed out on us. The nigga got cold feet. I said, did you say cold feet or COVID? But either way, the nigga wasn't coming. Thanks. So they said, can you do a quick set? I'm like, nigga, I don't have a set. I just say shit. Well, can you just say some shit? So I got up there and said some shit, and they're not real good. Shout out to Brandon Landrew, too, for hosting the show, man. And thanks for letting me talk about that funny-ass, flowery-ass jacket you had on. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Steve Johnson, Idris Elba-looking ass. I call him the broke Idris Elba. That's Idris Melba Toast or some shit. But I appreciate them for doing that. Shout out to the unit band, too, for Nate trying to get me to do the same thing yesterday at Andre Dakar's. I wasn't ready to do it. I was drunk. But I do got to shout out to the artists that we just played because we showing love to the independent artists, and that's what we're supposed to do. So shout out to Sonny Jones. Shout out to Sonny Jones, my nigga PJ Jones' brother, with Slide In, What You Wanna Do. Sonny Jones, he's a great songwriter and great performer. Shout out to Juicy Rock saying, God damn you, well, fuck your baby mama, FYB. Good song. Somebody, if I had a baby mama, I would let you go ahead and say that to her. Fuck her, Juicy. Tell her fuck her, Juicy. Get her. And shout out to my man, straight from West Guyana, Africa, the son, a.k.a. the son of Tupac with Why You Wanna Wish Me Down. Why you wanna wish me down, bitch? But, yo, we got more music for you, more things. We're going to be talking with Just Blaze. He's going to be speaking about some shit. He got things to say, things he want to do. But we're going to hop into some more music. But, as usual, I have to give you this public service announcement. It's very important because of the fact that I am such a great guy. And I'm very conscious about helping other people. Okay. I want to share my love with you. But I need y'all to do me a favor, too. Support me, too. God damn it. You monkey motherfuckers. Hate you motherfuckers.
If you or somebody you love need to be free, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges, Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be free.
Hey, this is Cheryl Cook. Tune into the Vibe on Air.
It's funny how life does circles, and you never even know. I was throwing out some things, and suddenly I came across our high school photograph, and you can feel the magic that was captured. The energy was there. I started thinking, where was she? But she cared for me. I told myself those days were in the past. I got a call. They said that you were at the bridal store trying dresses on. I realized that after years gone by, and now I'm running out of time. I know the state of the game, I just couldn't say it the same. So I'm trying to find you a better way. Need to say I am sorry, girl. I know my chances are low, but I just couldn't leave it alone. So I'm trying to find you perfect rose, let you know that I still love you, girl. I know I never saw it coming, but I guess I should have known. Never stop loving you because of you. I can even say those three little words. There were so many to come behind you, but they came and they're gone. None of them compare to you, and I know it's not fair for you to come down and bear the truth. So I'll just have to let it burn. And I got a text. They said that you were at the dress rehearsal looking very stressed. You really waiting for me. Gonna save you, girl. I just gotta find a way to say it to you. I know it's late in the game. I just couldn't say it the same. So yeah. Better way. I am sorry, girl. I know my chances are blown. I just couldn't leave it alone. So I'm trying to find you perfect rose, let you know that I still love you, girl. No, no. Oh, I love you, girl. Oh, no. And I'm telling you that I just can't see a life without me beside you. And I just gotta find you, girl. I know it's
set. We would not let anyone or anything come between our dream. Perfect team, shared everything, and we bared everything. We both go out walking and make time for talking and work out our problems and solve almost all them, even the small ones. Leased an apartment, breakfast in bed, you made eggs and some sausage. Put on my pants and go take out the garbage. We argued and made up like Gina and Martin, and more so than often made love to exhaustion. Ignored all the noise we were causing. The next day the landlord was calling. We laughed and we smiled and made plans for a child. Had our heads in the clouds, there was no sign of doubt. But somehow we on bad terms. Somewhere made a wrong turn, and we don't know the outcome. Fussing and fighting and arguing, cussing and crying. Started denying inside we was dying. Held on to our pride without trying. We say we don't care, but we lying. You're in my prayers, but it hurts that we had to go there. Cause since then we have gotten nowhere. We both been unfair. We both sorta hope that there's something still there. Yeah. I push my pride aside and open up my eyes. I finally realize I need you by my side. When I'm alone at night, I play a song at night. Don't care who's wrong or right. Girl, I don't wanna fight. Don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight. Said I don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight. We've gone through some changes, treated each other like strangers, said things we don't mean out of anger. Damn, this is dangerous. What have we done? Look at what we become. To keep it 100, we felt dumb, cause we don't wanna break up. But we done both had enough. It's too soon to assume we gon' make up. Who's gonna say what? As one of us already gave up. Whenever we talk, we don't say much, but it's a whole lot more we cannot ignore. There is so much more to be fighting for, and so therefore I don't wanna argue with you no more. I just wanna get to a place where we both feel safe and the love outweigh trouble coming our way, and we won't give up hope. So we both gon' pray, leave a note with our folks and elope one day. And I know someday when we're old and great, we'll be glad that we did it our way. Take the good with the bad, the happy with the sad, and whatever your crazy ass might wanna add. And I'm sorry cause I know that I might make you mad, but I'm only acting out cause you like to throw jabs. But that's all in the past now. We're in a better place, we can laugh now. We can have a kid and go half down. I push my pride aside and open up my eyes. I finally realize I need you by my side. When I'm alone at night, I play your song at night. Don't care who's wrong or right. Girl, I don't wanna fight. Don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight. Said I don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight.
I see you over there. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, I heard about you. I heard they call you Envy Jazzo or something like that.
That's right.
My name Trap.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
They call you Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard about me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello. They call you Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard about me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello. It's crazy they envy you, but they really not into you. I be all on your ass, like shit what you finna do. Yo, give me them feet And come out them tennis shoes like a massage on the body. I'm feeling you, tagging your pictures. I just wanna mention you. Up close and personal like an interview. Tell that you focus, no time for distraction. Told you swaggin', look at your fashion. Trap a provider, I make it happen. Claim you in motion, I pull up in trap. Know if you get it, but I got to have it. Just waking up next to a bad bitch.
Just waking up next to a bad bitch.
Just waking up next to a bad bitch. Know what it is, but you're turning me on. When fucking with Tracker, you get what you want. Like sex on the beach, on the island for real. My bad, did I do that like Jaleel? Even the fragrance expensive as hell. We go back a food for the money for real. I love how she tastes, I love how she smell. I'm giving her something I know she can feel. They call you Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard her buy me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello. They call you Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard her buy me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello.
I wanna fly trap boy like a mannequin. Splash on the hater, get him mad again. Take flights of the country to the Vatican. In my bag again, now they panicking. My passport getting tattooed. Keep them guessing like Blue's Clues. Like the city red and designer shoes. Got them breaking necks when I walk. I'm a bad, be real sweet like honey. At the food for the money, I can fool in my tummy. Stay situation, get lost in the sauce. Let it be on top, their position is boss. Independent, been with it, been winning. Push the start, the windows tinted. Nose up, glowed up, work hard, pockets and swollen. In the car, running up in the car. On the island and when they get a sick of us. They always mention us, cause they envious. We notorious and they know what's up. Lead by example, I'm your educator. Personal cheerleader, I'm your motivator. Gotta match my fly, be a color coordinator. Shoes match the fit, match the whip on you haters.
They call me Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard her buy me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello. They call you Jazzy, they call me Trappy. She say I'm nasty, she scared to ask me. They heard her buy me, but never had me. Shorty so cold that I can't let her pass me. Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, let me turn the mic up. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, you gotta turn the mic up and shit. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D, the open mic king. And you just saw some music from some motherfuckers. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Join the movement, man. The Vibe on Air. Go to www.thevibeonair. Click the follow button and join the clique. Become part of the crew. Be one with us. Involve yourself. Motherfuckers. Shout out to all the artists we just played, man. Shout out to my man Trap Boy Mannequin with NV Jazz. Oh, and hello. Shout out to Koi with featuring the one and only L.A. Bailey. I like to call her Sheila. Because she used to say it's the L.A. Bailey. So but yeah, don't want to fight. Shout out to that. Shout out to Sonny Jones with Trying to Find You. The first song I played at the beginning of the show was not Sonny Jones. That was Stoney Simpson, a.k.a. Stone the Butcher. Slide. Sorry, Stone. Sometimes I'll be tripping. You already know. You've been here before. So shut the fuck up. Make sure if you want to call in, hit the line 216-526-1555. We kicking it up here with my man Just Blaze. We're gonna talk to him in a second, but you know, it's about that time that we do, you know, what I like to do. Just where I talk about the most ignorant shit in the world and bring it to light. So, ladies and gentlemen.
The ratchet no.
Let me say, hold my baby. And then the ratchet no. Today.
Wasn't that that chick that threw her kid on the bus or something like that? She was fighting.
Oh wow. Can you take him home? Today. In ratchet ass news. Now, like I said, none of this shit is fabricated. Everything is real. Okay. Real shit. So, I'm going to go from what I think is the least ratchet to the most ratchet. Now, I don't know if this was a skit or not, but it's for the fucking stupid. Check this shit.
Hey, do not roll my motherfucking window.
It's only one on this, shouldn't even come around now.
I got one out my motherfucking window.
Oh my damn.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. My name is Laverne. Now I'm fuck.
What you got a warrant
I'm
for?
going fuck that shit. Hey, go along, play along. Hey, you know what to do.
I'm finna record everything. I bet that on my
studs.
That was a hard tap, there, officer.
You say that's a hard tap, officer.
No, you though.
You were doing a 50 and a 35.
No, I didn't even know. I'm just.
Oh shit! That's the registration.
Yeah, sure.
It's a female
It's alright. It's alright, buddy.
Please.
Keep going to grandma in a minute.
Passenger must see your ID too.
She don't have a
I did. No, I did.
I got it.
Hey, bitch, the bitch left.
Fuck that shit, I'm out. It'll take my ass to jail if they run her name.
Anything, your name
Oh,
is the
God.
burn the day. Oh, shit. Oh, here she come. Go.
I know that.
It's okay.
She jumped right back
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I think it seems to be okay. I'm gonna let y'all put a warning.
I really appreciate
So
that.
you can get her home.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I mean, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Have a nice day.
You too. You guys. Oh, God. If you're well played, my
I
nigga.
just started singing Louis Armstrong for a minute. It sounded like she was about to go. She was like, I see the blue words driving down the street.
But how they dap up at the end, though?
Right, that's what, because you know what, you know what, to both of them bitches.
Go fuck yourself.
Facts.
That's some straight shit.
Bitch!
I can't, I mean, I understand, though, you know what, I still applaud them hoes. Because sometimes you gotta do it, she had a warrant.
She did.
She needed to do what she needed to do. But bitch, go to court.
All she gotta do is call you.
You know I'm a bail bondsman, right? I got you out. So all I can say to you, because that was ignorant.
What the fuck?
But for real, you know what it is, bitch. For real.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And stay the fuck seated.
Facts.
Now, moving on.
You got a worse one?
You know, we've had a couple of these videos that are surrounded by pizza and things that go on with pizza. And, you know, sometimes, you know, people act up at a pizza place, but sometimes a motherfucker just doing his job trying to deliver pizza.
Right.
And niggas act like they the king of a neighborhood. They watch too many of these little hood movies and shit. And want to act like, this my hood. Bitch, you don't own no hood.
At all.
But one day you gonna fuck with the wrong nigga. And I guess it was today. Check this out.
It's the train, nigga, that same fucked up truck, bro. Just because you got dreads, you on that pretty boy shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
Dreads are pretty boy.
I don't give a fuck about the pizza, bro. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, bro, man. Fuck the pizza, bro. Don't deliver over in the leaf no more, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Man, fuck, bro. Hey, bro, this is, don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Hold these motherfuckers, bro.
They took his pizza and shit. Oh shit, he said fuck that shit, nigga. Yeah, nigga, yeah.
I'm not getting on the ground, nigga. I said fuck that. Listen, bro. Fuck your pizza. If I could walk around, I would listen. Great, period. I'll be on your shit, period. Go back in the house. Get in the house. Nigga, get your ass in the house.
That's the stupid shit too. So you scream just because you're screaming that's your brother don't mean he ain't gonna get shot. That means you can get shot with your brother. Okay, oh that's your brother. All that nigga wanna do. They started fucking with him. That nigga was trying to deliver pizza. He threw the pizza out the way. All them fuck niggas get down.
I don't know your fucking girl. I told you that, nigga.
Oh, this is over a bitch. I'm a real friend. He said, I don't know your girl. Fucking. So the nigga. So this was over a chick.
Bruh.
So the man told him he can't come over to deliver you, the pretty boy, dreadhead nigga, whatever the fuck. On some hoe ass shit, and they thought they had one. And that nigga was playing. That nigga was playing. I'm at work, bro.
I don't give a fuck about the pizza, bro. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, bro. Man, fuck your pizza, bro. Don't deliver over in the leaf no more, bro.
Don't deliver over in the leaf no more, bro.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, fuck that shit, nigga. That nigga stepped back 2 steps. Click, clack. It's over. Oh, the nigga said, I ain't getting on the ground, nigga. They got on the ground. I ain't getting on the ground, nigga. Hold up.
Boy, trying to do like speak here.
He got the pizza back. He threw the pizza over in the yard. Man, fuck your brother. Your brother started the shit. This is my brother. That means something to him, obviously. Y'all need to leave niggas alone, man. Yeah, all he doing is working. He's working. And y'all on some hoe shit over a bitch. He lucky he ain't robbed y'all hoe ass niggas.
I told you that, nigga.
He should have robbed y'all hoe ass niggas. He should have robbed y'all hoe ass niggas, man. I mean, for real. I mean, what was the nigga delivering a piece? And you mad over he might have fucked your bitch. That's your bitch fault.
Facts. Take it over her.
I mean, she the one gave the pussy, didn't he? You can't get. I mean, you can get mad at the nigga too if you want to, but you chose the wrong time. That nigga at work and he up strapped. I ain't getting on the ground, but you got on the ground. You said it as you was going down on your knees. I ain't getting on the ground. That's like I ain't sucking no dick. But you sucked the dick. To you hoe ass niggas, man, that be doing too much, act like don't come in your neighborhood like you run the neighborhood and you want to check niggas, but you get checked like a little bitch.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And stay seated with your bitch ass. Get on the ground. I ain't getting on the ground. You got on the ground, nigga. Your knees dirty, nigga, in your chest. He put you flat down on your face, nigga. That's my brother. Now, if you've been paying attention to the news lately, they have been saying that there is a coin shortage,
right,
where they don't have enough change and people can't make enough change. Well, this man has a theory about this. Also, honkies have too much time on their hands. To all my white friends, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them honkies. You're a honky if you do shit like this.
The government is tracking you through money. Now, I'm going to show you the interesting thing about coins from 1988. You see, there's not actually a coin shortage. What's happening is the government is trying to get back their coins from this year because they have a special tracker that I'm going to show you.
Now, first of all,
a little bit more heat now.
How did you figure out how to do this
water?
shit you're doing? You know how to. So he holding a glass thing with water in an overpot, heating up with a quarter. And you're holding it. So you knew.
And the way we do this is first with extreme heat like that, and now we're going to reach in, and this is dry ice here. Now, if you ever work with dry ice, make sure you have gloves, because this is so cold.
Oh my days!
The hot water and the heat going to that coin. Watch. Perfect.
My thing is,
we're going to keep that coin right there, which is, I can grab it. Yep,
Where did
very
he
hot.
figure out how to
Listen
do
to this. With that heat, you're going to hear it scream on that dry ice, just like that. And then I'm going to flip over on that side, like this. Now the thing is we need to take that coin from extreme heat to extreme cool multiple times. So we do that, we're just going to heat it up here like this. This is just a simple butane lighter. Once we've heated it up, we put it back on the ice. Yeah.
Here it go now. Because you had to heat the shit up.
We're starting to get the edges of it to crack. That's perfect. And again, we'll do it again.
Wait.
Just a little bit of heat.
I'll heat it up some more with a cigar lighter.
And then...
Specifically on the edges, right?
Yeah, the edges is really where we want this thing to happen. And then once we've cooled both sides of it...
Make sure you say that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Then we'll heat it up one last time.
Heat it up one more time.
Get those chunks of ice off. This will help everything expand. Now, what I've done is I've taken a bottle of water cap and I've hollowed it out. Like
You really
this.
did your research.
Yeah, just a
on
little
this shit.
cap of water like that.
He was in quarantine and had a
this
dream
is going to
about this
help us do that final thing.
He gonna put it in the cap where it's perfect.
Set that right there. Now look at this. You can see the coin there on that
See the
side.
coin there.
And you can see it right here.
And she said, "Yeah."
Take off my gloves for this final part.
Yeah, you should.
You're not going to believe this. Watch. Yeah.
I am so interested. Oh my God. Do it again. Tap it, tap it.
Let me try and give it just one final bang. Sometimes it takes a bang. Watch.
Oh my God, it still didn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
Look at that.
It's an SD
you can
card.
See inside this thing that chip that they're using.
That's an
So
SD
just
card,
remember,
nigga. That is not a microchip. That's an SD card.
Oh my lord, no, bro.
Okay, so he's a magician, obviously.
Obviously.
Because that's not the type of chip you could. Nigga, I got one. If that all I need is a pen and one of them things, and I can. There's a chip in my phone because I got the same chip. He got a micro SD card and a fake coin.
You got that joint from Spencer's.
I hate you. I hate all of them.
I do.
I hate you all. That's who white people. That's a honky.
Facts.
That's a magician.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a magician. He has to be because that was a trick. First of all, if you're gonna have an actual chip, a chip looks differently. If you want to have something with a tracker, it should have some type of connection where it can pick up signal. It wouldn't look like a SD card. We know what a fucking SD card look like. You could go to T-Mobile. You can go to fucking Family Dollar and get an SD card, nigga. Oh, they come in your phone. They come with your phone. They're in the little. Ain't nobody stupid. You thought some niggas was stupid.
Thought he had a few people.
I would play that shit again, but it's so fucking annoying and long that I don't want to. Because that's stupid. If you believe that dumb shit, Daniel Taylor on Facebook said he geeked. Now, he was more than that. He tripping. This motherfucker, he came up with this whole thing. He got bows and torches and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And dry ice. The length of shit niggas will do to get attention.
I don't even know where to buy dry ice. That's the sad part about it.
Man, you can chip. If you got an old refrigerator, you chip the side of that motherfucker with a fork, and boom, dry ice. That's dry ice on the side. When your refrigerator be too frozen back in the day, them old refrigerators.
Old school jump offs.
Yeah, the old school refrigerators. Nowadays the refrigerators don't freeze up, but that's what that shit was, dry ice. You can throw that shit into a thing of water, and it'll create fog and shit if it's warm water. That's what dry ice is. Nigga know what dry ice is. But ain't no dry ice and no flame gonna make it a quarter break in half.
Exactly.
So to this motherfucker, first of all, I need to slap the shit out you for even coming up with all that dumb shit. You took your motherfucking time out your motherfucking day to come on all that. You need to get your stuff together. Your life is shit. You ain't you a piece of shit, you motherfucker. You. Now do me a favor.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Stay the fuck seated. One more thing before we end the ratchet news. Mm-hmm. You know, LeBron James, I got to give him a lot of credit. Even though he left Cleveland, came back to Cleveland, and then left again. Right. But he had to pursue his career thing, so I can't hate LeBron, and I appreciate LeBron for what he did for the city. And what he doing his thing in Akron too. LeBron is doing his thing for Akron, but he's doing his thing wherever he go. And LeBron tries to be a positive person. Mm-hmm. He is a positive person. And, the funniest thing happened. Because, in the NBA, since they restarted the season, one of the things they've been doing is, keeping suit with Colin Kaepernick. And they've been kneeling during the national anthem. Because, Black Lives Matter.
They do.
Fuck you if you don't believe it. Fuck all lives matter, because they do all matter. But fuck you that you got to take it so negatively, because Black Lives Matter too. It ain't got nothing to do with your white ass.
Nothing.
It's the fact that we're dying. Ain't nobody killing your punk ass except me when I find you. But LeBron is, keeping a positive thing on it because Donald Trump has something to say about the kneeling in the NBA, saying it's disgraceful and disrespectful and everything. And he kind of targeted LeBron. Here's what the king had to say.
President Trump today said that NBA players kneeling during the national anthem is disgraceful, and he said that nobody has done more for the Black community than him other than Abraham Lincoln. And
this is something that Donald Trump said he's done more for the Black community, more than Abraham.
Trying to make me laugh right now.
And Abraham Lincoln didn't do that much for the Black community.
I really don't think the basketball community are sad about losing his viewership, him viewing the game, that's all I gotta say. I don't want to. I'm not gonna get into it.
See, LeBron is
because I already know where this could
class
go.
act anyway. He's gonna take the high road
tomorrow for
because
me.
all he already knows.
I'm not gonna get into
first
it.
First thing Donald Trump gonna do
is
he say something.
Our game's
oh my God, it's gonna be this and
we
that.
have fans all over the world, and our fans not only love the way we play the game, we try to give it back to them with our commitment to the game, but also respect, what else we try to bring to the game and acknowledging, what's right and what's wrong, and I hope everyone, no matter the race, no matter the color, no matter the size, would see what leadership that we have at the top in our country, and understand that November is right around the corner.
That means vote.
It's a big moment for us.
Niggas vote.
If we continue to talk about what we want, better.
Let me
won't change.
Check 1 2.
We
Vote.
have an opportunity to do that. So
vote.
The game will go on without his eyes on it. I can sit here and speak for all of us that love the game of basketball. We could care less.
I mean, for real though. I mean, Donald Trump. Shout out to Joe F too. I saw you was on the show last week. That's my dude. But Trump sucks ass. Joe F said that too. I mean, but LeBron, and yes, Danielle Taylor said he's the realest. Of course, you would say because you're from Akron. But no, LeBron is a class act. And for real, for Donald Trump to be so adamant because, it's just understand the circumstances. Understand what we are going through as Black people, especially Black men, especially younger Black men.
Mm-hmm.
We are dying left to right.
Yeah.
Police are killing us. They just killed a man where if you ain't seen the video, I posted it on the Vibe on Air on Instagram. If you want to check it out, go there. Because I don't want to, I don't want to publicize death too much. But a man died in correctional custody, and they killed this man. And it's happening to us. It's not happening to white people.
No, it's not.
I mean, it may be happening to other people of color, Mexicans, whatever. Anybody of Hispanic descent or Asian descent. If it happens, y'all need to speak out about it too. But really, it happens to us more because they treat us like dogs. And the president of the United States, with his bitch ass, has the nerve to talk about because athletes who are of color, and the whole NBA thing right now is Black Lives Matter. Right. And he mad because they kneeling, they dropping to their knees because they want to show tribute to what's going on in their communities, the communities they came from, the communities they could still be in if they didn't have that gift of game. Mm-hmm. And Donald Trump, the worst president ever. I would take George Bush Jr. right now. At least I know he just snorted some coke. If y'all gotta understand this, I drive around the state of Ohio a lot with my job. And then when you go 422 or anywhere where there's farm country, just know this. All you're going to see is Trump pen signs because they don't communicate with Black people in those areas. They're not used to seeing Black people in those areas. Yeah, they listen like what Donald Trump is saying and all this stuff. You have to vote. Yes. You literally have to vote because if you don't vote and everybody else around you don't vote, if all of us together don't vote, we will lose. You can worry about what Will Smith do and what whoever do, but if you don't vote and if your community ain't voting, especially in Ohio, because Ohio is one of those states that matters. And when most of us don't vote in Ohio, believe me, those motherfuckers out there that are Trump pence in Cortland, Ohio, and Warren, in fucking where was I just at the other day? Out by Palmatooning and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They are voting Trump Pence.
Oh yeah.
All day, and they all going to the polls. You need to take your ass to the polls because then you won't have to deal with shit that my man.
President Trump today said that NBA players kneeling during the national anthem is disgraceful, and he said that nobody has done more for the Black community than him, other than Abraham Lincoln. And curious to
what the fuck? Trying to make me laugh right now.
Right.
Appreciate that.
I think the only thing he's truly done for the Black community is wake up.
I really don't think the basketball community
because really
he's are sad about losing.
Because the shit he has done has been
his viewership.
A detriment to the Black community.
Him viewing the game.
More deaths have been caused to the Black community because of his views.
Yeah, because as soon as he got in office, like, don't get me wrong.
That's all I gotta say. I don't want to.
You know, the only thing he's done.
I'm not gonna get into it because I already know where this could go, where it could lead to for tomorrow for me. I'm not gonna get into it, but I think our game is in a beautiful position, and we have fans all over the world. And our fans not only love the way we play the game, we try to give it back to them with our commitment to the game, but also respect.
Been on Facebook and viewed some of the videos
what
of
else we try
people
to bring to the
calling
game
Black
and
people
acknowledging
in front of
what's right and what's wrong.
Just
in
public.
And I hope
They're more
everyone,
comfortable with it.
no matter the race,
it's been
no matter
taking
the
a lot
color,
of people
no matter
to
the
be
size,
really steadfast and not
see
to beat the shit out of
what
people.
leadership that we have.
Because for real,
at the top in our country.
Let a motherfucker
understand that November is right around the corner.
I'm not a fighter. I'm not a
big
tough
moment
guy.
for us as Americans.
But don't.
They can catch these hands, though.
We continue to
It's
talk
not a
about
problem,
it.
man. And I got bad knees, but I'll beat the shit out of a motherfucker, man. I don't give a fuck.
We have an opportunity to do that. So.
I saw a video of some dudes
the
cutting
game
grass
is,
in the neighbor's
the
yard.
game will
the
go
neighbor,
on
and they parked, they van outside on the street.
Without his eyes
and they cutting the grass, and she come out like, get the fuck with me.
She
First she called them bitches like 13 times. Then she went straight to nigger bitch. She called these dudes nigger bitches 31 times on camera. And it was like a white dude, a Mexican dude, a couple of black dudes. And then the neighbor came out. He's a white dude. It was his yard. And he like, they're over here in my yard. And she kept coming on like, fuck you. And calling him a bitch and all this shit. And he like, and she's like, what you gonna do? Hit me? She was trying to get them to react.
That's what they want.
And that's what they want. Mm-hmm. They want to cause a problem, make it more serious when it's really, I think they just want to be seen. They want to be heard more. And yeah, they may have their views and everything. You know, they want to believe just because we are talking about Black Lives Matter, it doesn't have nothing to do with no all lives matter. It's the fact that it's an outcry to us because we have been dying. Like there was another video where there was a little white guy. And I think I got the video. I should just play the motherfucker.
See, the main problem is they want us to abide by laws that wasn't written strategically for us.
No.
At all.
They're not written for us.
I mean, the Constitution hasn't changed in I don't know how many years.
The Constitution hasn't
It's
changed.
never been changed. So they want us to abide by laws when we were
the Constitution hasn't changed.
Considered a third of a citizen.
Right.
So of course
we were property.
Exactly. And then the dude that supposedly ratified slavery or whatever was Abraham Lincoln. Dude still had a plantation.
Arkansas is the most racist town in the United States.
Animal pride in the race, brother! What pride, worldwide!
I want to say after dark, man. Honestly, dude, you have balls of steel. You could get hospitalized by some guys that want to beat your ass.
Young man holding up a sign to say Black Lives Matter. And these are people in this neighborhood, the most racist city in America. In Kansas. Excuse me, in Arkansas.
About 10 minutes, I'm going to be back. You better be fucking gone.
Okay, come back.
One down the white line. We matter too. You're a white man. Crazy.
You're a dumbass motherfucker. You dumb shit.
She called him a kite.
Are you a Marxist?
Communist. Domestic terrorist.
Why don't you take it to Chicago or New York and hold it up where they're shooting each other?
Explain to me why I couldn't find that. Real fucking job. I'm Jesus. Guys don't count. That shit don't make shit here. Hey, all lives matter, not just black. You're Caucasian.
Yeah, you're white.
You look like a white guy holding a black flag. What's the deal with that? I'd be ashamed to be a white boy carrying that stupid sign. You're white, aren't you? Oh, boy. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Hey, you said something too?
Yes, sir.
I am good.
Because I'm tired of seeing This right here is the biggest hoax there ever was.
It's just next time.
That's a hoax?
It is.
Yeah, black lives do matter, but what about ours, man?
Apparently, black people's lives matter more than us.
Apparently.
Wow.
The nigger to the kill you. Black lives don't matter.
Hey Mike, how's your day going? Walmart, they put out this statement.
Now look at the statement Walmart put out. They were talking about how Black Lives Matter and everything.
I ask you to leave.
These
Exactly
are people
what
that
I'm
work
saying
for
is
Walmart.
exactly what they would ask me to do.
Now she gave him a little letter. The letter is funny because she's like, "You're doing a great job. Black lives do matter. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up hope." So it's. But once again, that was in Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any black people live in.
I've never seen too many.
No, it's not. I'm sure it is. We everywhere, but but you got to understand, most of us as black people congregate in major cities and major places. So we don't go to North Dakota in the mountains. So we don't live in the woods and shit like that unless you did military or something. I don't know. But but that's what we have to deal with. That's what we have to deal with as black people. So when we say Black Lives Matter, it's not about saying your life doesn't matter as an Asian, your life doesn't matter as a Mexican, your life doesn't matter as a person of Indian descent. It's saying that our lives matter too. Exactly. Because they are taking our lives. You don't see any Indian people getting choked out on the news. Nope. You don't see any people of Hispanic descent. You might actually, and that's not true because New York is fucked up.
Oh yeah, New York.
You don't see anybody holding anybody of Asian descent and putting them in the headlock and choking them the fuck out. Mm-hmm. No, when you see that, you know who you see? Me. You might see him.
Yeah, see us on a regular basis.
It's crazy.
Arkansas is the most racist town in the United States.
That got loud.
It's like the dude that shot the church up with the people was having prayer before Bible study or whatever. They took dude to Burger King, put him in the vessel where nobody hurt him, but let a black man do it.
Just remember this. Back in the day, they blew up a church with 6 children.
6 children, 6 little girls.
In it.
Yeah.
To prove a point that black lives don't matter. Remember Medgar Evers?
Mm-hmm.
Emmett Till,
yeah. And she just now confessed that
Breonna Taylor right now.
Yeah, they still free.
Those guys are still free. George Floyd. They've been killing us for centuries.
Tamir Rice. We can go on and on.
Yeah, we can go back to fucking. It's unnamed people that have been hung. Mm-hmm. The whole song, "Strange Fruit," hanging from the poplar tree. It's about lynching, killing black people because they didn't feel that black lives matter. Well, now they going to matter, and that's it. But that's the ratchet news, man. I'm about to lose my mind on these motherfuckers. I'm about to start going down fucking Broadway and making sure white lives don't matter. But I digress.
Come on back home.
But when we come back, we're gonna be talking to DJ, Just Blaze in the building. You know what? I've been drinking since 3.
He a little lean.
Nah, actually, it's been earlier than that because as soon as I left his chair, we're gonna talk about that too. Fuck it. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D's, the open mic. King of things.
What going on? It's your boy comedian Sean Showtime. Tune in, vibe on it.
Drum Lord.
Real trap, nigga, shot. Fuck the pop-up. Yeah. Real trap, nigga. Fucking deal, nigga. Rizzo.
And I like that with your boyfriend, but he a cholo.
My nut go flat. I couldn't even fuck on a motherfucker. Don't give me no dap. We ain't cool. And I got that black on the by my shoes. And I got that sessa. And she was gon' choose. But she wasn't around a nigga when I was in blues. Trap on go-go. Fuck the po-po. Wrist so glow. Shine. I get dope. Real trap. Wrist so glow. Trap on go-go. Trap on go-go. Really just a year ago when I thought I had time to choose on which strip to spray on the outside or how late I was sliding through. I used to go out just to go out, no limit. I packed the club out, no curfew. I closed the club down, bottles on me and snow down. We got mask off, 2 cups toast up, mask off. She said she wanna make love, mask off. What can't wait till we take the mask off, mask off, mask off. 2 cups toast up, mask off. She said she wanna make love with the mask off. Oh, I can't wait till we take the mask off. One day you'll be outside. We gon' party like it's 1999. When they open outside, we gon' party like it's 1999. 1999. When they open outside. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait now. When the gates open, I'ma be the last one out. Oh, wait until they get the kinks out. Hey, and then I bring the beans out. Chest me out, cause the freaks out. Destin me, check it, all spent. I blew it all on good drip. Can I please get 1 more month's rent? Oh, please, 1 more month's rent. Mask off, 2 cups toast up, the mask off. She said she wanna make love with the mask off. I can't wait till we take the mask off. When they open outside, we gon' party like it's 1999. 1999. When they open outside, we gon' party like it's 1999. 1999. When they open outside. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait now. Oh,
I'm sick of all this fighting. It's just like you're making it more than what it is. Nah, man, see, sometimes my pride get in the way, you know? Well, I guess we gotta fight for love.
Got a case. Finally. After Cat's last fiasco.
So you couldn't have made this a solo mission. Got me riding with Goof Troop here. We're not taking the Benz, baby. We'll take the Buick.
Lord, you know damn well Kitty Love don't need no chaperone. Especially this one. You ain't got nobody else.
Well, you know I'm known to keep the pussy in line.
Come on, get some of this catnip.
Case in point. So, this guy's taking his life a little too serious on her. I need you guys to fix it. That's more your department, but you're here for reinforcement.
We're gonna make it work.
Please.
It's all about the love.
No silly love potions? And maybe a barber for this guy's haircut. I recommend mine. Give Joe Massey a call.
Get it done, please. Thank you.
We out.
You good? Okay, cool. I'm straight, man. Okay. You do something in your hair?
And you did?
Oh.
I mean,
all right.
let's go.
If you mad, just say you mad. We ain't leaving it this way. We gon' communicate. We gotta try to see eye to eye, or meet somewhere in the middle. You give, I give a little. No quits, no giving in. Push the rule. That's how we'll win. You and me, and that's all it ever be. No distance come between us. Boy, you know what I mean. We gon' fight for love, yeah. We ain't giving up, no. We gon' fight for love, yeah. We gon' fight for love. Oh, yeah.
True South.
Oh, yeah.
It amazes me that we're too blind to see that there's no me without you and no you without me. Oh, I know I called you baby, called you out your name, but you'll always be my baby. That ain't never gonna change. Oh, how I miss the simple things like taking long walks through the park. Can you tell me that you love me? Making sweet love until dawn. What was straight is now slanted because I took you for granted, and now you're walking away. But that is not how we planned it. No.
We gon' fight for love, yeah. We ain't giving up. We ain't giving up. We gon' fight for love, no. We gon' fight for love. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Oh, don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Yeah. Don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Don't you wanna fight for love? Oh.
somebody else over Mike King. If they is, they fucking lying. I'm gonna need more than royalties. I'm gonna need to find them and have a discussion of some sort in an angry fashion. But shout out to y'all, man. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by searching for The Vibe on Air on whatever platform you're on. And join the fucking community. Go to www.thevibeonair.com. Shout out to the artists that we just played, man. Shout out to Trap on Go. I don't know who that was, but I'm gonna find out. Trap on Go was mine. I'll figure it out in a minute. I'm just drinking a little bit. We'll figure it out. But we liked it. Shout out to Brady Lamont with 1999. Shout out to Captain Neal and True Soul Davis with Fight for Love. If you notice, there was this little heavy nigga. He had a braid with a mohawk, but he was cute. He looked like me, but big bigger. Shout out to Miss Flame from Flame Magazine, former co-host of the show. Love you, girl. But ladies and gentlemen, in the studio right now, we are kicking it with one of Cleveland's premier stylist, if you will. Barber extraordinaire.
Appreciate it.
All around good guy. Great conversationalist.
Some days.
And he probably used to bang his sister back before he got married. Nah.
That might be factual.
That better not be mine. But ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only. And I'm not going to sound like the Jay-Z nigga, but Just Blaze. That's the wrong person. Just Blaze in the building. Just Blaze. He in the building. Now, if you look at the promo that I did for him, he looked like he darker. But as you can see,
just an average light skin.
He is not. Let me see. He's not. He's not. He's almost as light as me.
Yeah, just another light skinned cat from Cleveland.
He's actually lighter. From where?
Cleveland, man. 123rd and Superior.
Get the fuck out of here, because that's where I'm from.
What street?
Castlewood.
Yep, Saywell. My God.
You grew up on Saywell?
Yes, sir.
When you come up on Saywell?
Born 82.
Man, see, look, you probably know my little brother.
Who that?
They used to call him Ray Nasty, but he go by Nico. His name is Nico.
I know Nico.
You probably know my sister Shanae and Risha.
Probably by face.
Well, Risha was crazy. But yeah, you know, we grew up with Elliot Gates.
They're my homies, for real, for real.
His son is my nephew.
You serious?
Lil Elliot is my nephew.
I just realized dude is like in college now. Like I
really he's in college. He got 3 kids now.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Jesus.
Elliot got 3 kids now. He got 3 girls.
Wow.
Yes, my nephew has 3 girls. That's my blood nephew. So yeah, that's
you
crazy.
Probably know my peoples then.
Who?
Rob Jones. They grew up on Scottwood right down the street.
Oh, come on, man.
My oldest brother used to hang out. Me, him, and Rob, we all like brothers.
Yeah, I know Rob Jones.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah, that's look.
What's up, big bro?
See, I came out of Glenville '91.
Glenville '99.
See, yeah, you '99. You came out after with who came out back then? Like Aaron and all them, and Kenyon.
Yeah, Kenyon's my cousin.
Kenyon's your cousin?
Yes,
so
sir.
Desiree and all them is your. Yes. See, I graduated with Desiree.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Desiree graduated together. Ray Albert.
Ray.
You know, we used to have a Mr. Albert. Welcome to Mr. Albert Barber. Mr. Albert, you know, that's how far I go back. Power 5, all that shit.
What? Yes, in the
Come
field.
on, man.
Patrick Henry Field.
The bus barn.
Yes, yes.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yes, from the hood.
See, you from the hood. See, my mama's still over there on Castlewood.
My parents still on Saywell.
That's what's up, man.
Same crib.
See, that's the world's be small when you in a world of smallness.
Facts. That's just Cleveland for real.
That's Cleveland. Cleveland is a small motherfucker. Everybody acting like Cleveland a big city.
It's not.
But you know what? If you live in New York, it's the same way. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody from everybody.
If you live in Catmandu, wherever the fuck that is, it's coming. I know him. He's in a bucket like a dogger.
We're meeting people back in the day like my cousin go to Glenville.
Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Tone Overton. I could keep naming names, niggas. You know, Timmy Overton.
Yeah, Big Tim. Yeah,
well, he big now. Yeah. I remember when Timmy was little Timmy.
He was the football, basketball, baseball star when I was
there. Yep. That's before he started being the go to the buffet star.
Yeah. What's up, Tim?
Shout out to Timmy. Tim know I be talking. I don't give a fuck. I be talking about all my people because Mike. I mean, I ain't even finna go into that.
We can go for hours.
12 Trey all day, nigga. That's all.
Facts.
They don't know. Niggas don't remember 12 Trey Lynch Mob. Nutty Wood Block Crips.
Yeah. It was my peoples right there.
Yeah, everybody's people because they I could talk about when they at Forest Hills, the swimming
Mm-hmm.
pool, when they was forcing niggas to
We're going to be quiet on that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Chris.
Shout out to the ones that's gone. See, shout out to Lil Chris. Rest in peace, Lil Chris, man. Rest in peace, Lil Chris. Always, man. I remember when that nigga was a little nigga, man. It's crazy, man. But moving forward. Just Blades.
What's going on, family?
Besides being in a burping while I'm talking,
All is well.
what happens when you drink on the air?
Facts.
But besides being from a great neighborhood.
One of the best in the Cleveland.
The best in the Cleveland. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm pointing at every camera and y'all don't even see me. Fuck all y'all. But now, look, you just like me. Are you a Southside dude now?
Actually, no, still on North Collinwood now.
Okay, so you well you same you still North Side, but you know you in the Collinwood area, which is kind of a bullshitty ass area. Shout out to my dudes off 141 though. I love y'all niggas. But the rest of y'all niggas suck a dick. No. I'm just playing, man. If I go over there to the motherfucking Mo Burkett, your bar, if I come over there and they start some shit, I'm gonna just open up with the chopper. It ain't no gun, it's just me doing this. I'm gonna just be there like this. Chopper style. But no, I mean, just give us your origin in the barber game. What made you want to become a barber? When did you start? And when tell us about when you decided you want to become a barber. When you said I'm gonna be a barber, and when did you become a barber?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, you gonna meet a bunch of barbers that always gonna tell you they started cutting at like 10, 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
Like that's the origin story.
But that's how it was in the hood though, for real. Barbers used to be in the hood and cutting everybody's hair at the house.
Right. And growing up, like my parents, they both worked, but money was still scarce. You know how it is growing up in the hood.
You was on Sable, I know. We was all broke over there.
So Pops, he did what he could. He cut our hair. So basically, I learned how to cut hair from my dad. And then as I got older, I started developing the skill to do it myself.
Okay.
And to be completely, like 100% honest, like my two oldest brothers, Rob, as you know, and my other brother, Mamman, who was in Florida. What's up, kid? They used to cut my hair too. And I told them one time, like, mind you, they 5 years older than me. So I'm like, yo, don't teach me cut my hair. Since they 5 years older than me, they out kicking and meeting chicks. I'm at the house with an afro in the middle of the summer. Looking smack, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't talk to girls with this afro on the top of my head because we
damn!
We wasn't wearing cornrows and locks back
right
then.
No, it wasn't right.
So we all had the fades and the tapers wasn't even hot back then. You didn't have a ball fade. You just
you had to have the ball fade.
Yeah, you had to have a ball fade. You might get away with a Caesar, or we call it the Even Steven, or a schoolboy, whatever you want to have.
Unless you had a flat top or something, maybe.
Facts. I did all of that, but I made them sit me in front of a mirror one day and show me what they did, and I just made them promise me that whatever mistakes I made, they had to fix it when they got home.
Right.
And quiet as kept, I'm actually their barber now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a blessing. But the road to become a barber was rough. Like, started at 14 cutting my hair. Used to cut my dude's hair on every Friday before we went out. So, but at that time, it was just a hustle, just to keep some money in my pocket and save me money from going to the barbershop. Because even then, cuts was only like $12. But
and back then, especially where we grew up at, it wasn't like it was a bunch of barbershops.
It wasn't.
Like, what was the barbershops over there by us? I'm trying to remember.
Lady G's.
I can't even remember back then what it was because I had to go up 124th on Superior sometimes, or my mom would have somebody cut our hair. But then after a while, I started going to Millionaires on St. Clair. Once
what's going on, Millionaires?
Yep. That's when Reggie Keeley was working there. Shout out to Reggie Keeley, one of my Glenville alumni with me. But it was different then. Barbers didn't pop up everywhere.
They wasn't.
It wasn't. You had more corner stores than barbers back then.
Now you got more barbershops than corner stores. Now.
You got more barbers than churches.
This is true, and that's the part of the industry that I don't like.
When did you get licensed?
I've been licensed for almost 2 years now, for real. Like, I finally started taking it serious after I met my wife.
Okay.
Like, she was quiet as a kid. Like, she don't want to tell me to put my foot on everybody's neck.
That's funny because I became a bail bondsman in 2006, but I had took the class before then, and I didn't take it seriously until I got married. Because sometimes when you get that sense of responsibility more, and you the head of the household, you got to find more, and that's what it was for me. It took me to be like, oh, I got to feed these kids at the time because I was raising her kids, and you know, I had to jump into something that was going to be more lucrative, and that's what it took, and that's what it obviously took for you. It took you that push.
That's all it was, because like when we first got together, like I said, I was the only income for a long time.
Oh, really?
For a couple of years, yeah. It's like, so my only objective as a man, you know, I got to work to take care of the household. I got to bills still got to be paid, still got to put food in the house, even though we only had one check coming in. The so-called welfare system said I made too much money a month.
Okay.
I was like, whatever. So we grinded out. Mind you, she went through cosmetology school first. And the plan was, as soon as she finished, I'll go straight to barber school. But life happened.
Right.
Started having kids. Our financial situation did change a little bit. Actually, it changed greatly. And then she was like, you know what, if you're ready to go to school, let's go. And I was literally at a company, dude. I'm working 60 hours a week, sometimes more, 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. And I told her, I can't do this no more, man. I got to go to school. So I finally went and signed up. And the lady called me one day like, yo, we got an opening in this class. It starts Tuesday. Can you come? Like, I'll be there in the morning and sign the papers. So I went and signed the papers Thursday morning. Friday morning, I went to the job, gave them my 8-hour notice, and I never looked back.
An 8-hour notice?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was such a thing. I know it's a 2-week notice and shit.
It was an 8-hour notice for me.
You said, fuck y'all. I'm out this bit. That's all that was. It was like, fuck y'all. I ain't coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, because, like, we work these jobs. We work for somebody else. Like, I've learned that we work these jobs to make somebody else's dream come true.
Exactly. And that's exactly what it is.
Exactly. Like, so, and then you work in these jobs, they limit your growth. They limit your everything.
Right. You got somebody else's destiny.
Exactly.
They got somebody else's destiny in their hands, and they can just crush that dream real quick.
Exactly. Like, because if they just came and fired me, the only thing it's going to do is replace me with somebody else.
Right, exactly.
And even if the money was good. I was making about like 60, 65 a year, granted, but why can't I make more? That was my cap.
Right.
65
right. You can
a year,
always make more.
Yeah. Like, right now, my income is limitless. It depends on how hard I get out here and hustle and how much I promote myself. That's it.
Now, when you got into the barber business, were you thinking on the entrepreneurial level, or were you thinking like just as, oh, I can make some money and I have my own, you know, what was that thought for you?
The entrepreneurial thought has always been there. Like, growing up, my dad always told us, take up business. If you go to school, take up business, work for yourself. But like I said, coming from where we from, he said it a lot, but he never really showed it.
Okay.
But, you know, reading books, as you get older, you start reading books and learning more things. So the entrepreneurial spirit was always there. And a lot of people use this industry to be the engine for other things. Like, I met a guy about 6 months ago. He started off as a barber. Now dude's a millionaire selling houses nationwide. You know what I'm saying? So
wow,
that's where it's at.
Now, once again, you speak about where we come from, because, you know, 123rd period was a
rough.
But before that, it wasn't always that way.
It was a Jewish community, yeah.
No, even after that. And when I came up, I'm a little older than you, but when I was coming up, when Chesterfield was still there before they built the houses over there on Chesterfield, right, and there was a school there, and I used to go to that school and from preschool on. Mm-hmm. And it was a big black community. I mean, there were nothing but black businesses up in 123rd. You had 123s was black owned. Yes, you had the dry cleaners.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pops.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pops, definitely. You had the dry cleaners that was there. You had it was a corner store on Castlewood before the Arab dudes took it over. Yep. And it was nothing but black businesses all up and down 123rd, mm-hmm, which made you want to build more in that community. I grew up to that. See, y'all younger dudes seen the decline.
Yeah, we was the crack generation.
Y'all grew up in the crack generation. I grew up during the black renaissance of that shit. Okay. I remember when Mike Tyson came in the hood on the 123rd and Castlewood with him and Don King, and they went in the store and they handed my brother one of them remember them pops, them blow pop, the popsicles that you had to break apart. Mm-hmm. Mike Tyson couldn't break one. He handed one to my little brother, and he broke it apart. But it was Mike Tyson, Don King. They pulled up in the fucking rows.
See, we ain't see stuff like that.
Yeah, see, I was young then, but yeah, I mean, but now you're an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And what is your goal to expand your entrepreneurship being a barber? Because I see a lot of barbers out here, like you got Milano. Mm-hmm. Of course, he calls himself the barber to the stars. You got my dude Eric Braxton over at Southgate Barbershop. You got a lot of great barbers out here who are trying to build their brand and build their name. Mm-hmm. What is your goal with that?
My goal, honestly, is to retire my parents and to not just have one barbershop. I'm trying to franchise shops.
Okay.
Do something different. Like, anybody can
like on Barbershop 2 Nappy Cuts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like it's a lot of people. It's a couple guys I know personally. They got 2 shops right here in the city of Cleveland. I'm trying to go nationwide with it. Like had a brand so strong that once you come into our shop, you already know what it is. It's to be a household name, basically.
Now there's a barbershop in on Chagrin that just opened up with some couple cats from Akron. I can't remember the name of the barbershop, and I really don't want to brand them right now. But they have like a barbershop where they have a monthly membership, and it's like a gentleman's club type of barbershop.
Oh yeah, I know a couple people.
But it's not like but they serve like if you in there, you pay your membership, you pay for a haircut, but you can do other things like drink and have What do you think about like a brand like that?
It's dope. It's very dope. It's groundbreaking for one. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. Like drinking and cutting hair, that don't even make.
Well, Nate not drinking. I'm drinking.
Oh, you drinking as a client?
As a client, the client can drink, not the barber.
I mean, you get hair in your cup. It's kind of trifling.
Yeah, no, we not doing that.
So yeah, it's kind of.
But my thing is this: the market in Cleveland. Is the Cleveland market ready for something like that where you got to pay a $50 membership to get a haircut? Nah. And then they still got to pay for the cut. It's the membership is just to be part of the club. It's like a social club. Okay. And so you paying a membership to be part of a social club yourself. You don't even have to go there and get a haircut. You can go there and just go drink. And the drinks are free as long as you are a member. So it's like, is that really something for the Cleveland market?
No.
Because in the Cleveland market, really, most people don't want to pay more than $25 for a haircut.
They don't. I get people. Well, shout out to Kingdom Cuts. That's where I'm at. Shout out to Kingdom Cuts and everybody all the barbers that's there. We still get slack now, for what we charge. Like we trying to corner the market, not even corner the market, but just change the atmosphere of what a barbershop truly is. Like clients come in, speak. It's not a hood shop. We don't play the rap music, the loud, obnoxious music, the twerking videos. Right. Laid back music. Every client gets a shampoo.
Okay.
You didn't because you got locks. I ain't want to.
Yeah, don't touch my hair.
Facts. Like,
I got somebody for that.
I could have dudes here one time. He's like 53. I gave him a shampoo.
Could have washed the beard. Not
I did that.
You did though. You did.
He's 53. He said he's never had his hair shampooed in the shop.
Wow.
And we're trying to get it. Man, we still get slack on that. Like we charge like 35, and people tell us that's too much.
And it can be, but depending on the service and depending on the class of service. Like, okay, I used to go to DeFranco's.
Yeah, I did too.
And DeFranco's, they used to wash the hair all the time too, though. And they, everybody wanted to throw in the razor line, like a razor line that's, razor line. Yeah. But I mean, they would still charge you just $25. But a shampoo, like if you go to a salon, like of course I have to go in because I got locks. Right. So of course that come with a wash too. So you can always leave them to wash out of mine because they ain't gonna. But I mean, the professionalism thing. Like I came there today, and it was funny because I was listening to music and it was playing that Nelly song with the chick from Destiny Child. Yeah. You don't, but it was like the jazz version. I'm like, y'all got the jazz version of some hip hop shit. It was a bunch of hip hop shit on the jazz version with a sax player, and I was like, that's some mellow shit, but it's still relevant to some young niggas. Niggas will hear it and be like, yeah, I know that shit. They ain't you ain't playing no old Gerald Albright undescript shit that niggas don't know. So that's some cool shit there. That's some cool shit.
We we wanted to change it because I know everybody been to that hood shop where the barber smell like weed or the alcohol and they straight cussing, and we wanted to build an atmosphere like, let's say you out with your daughter.
Man, yeah, so I fucked that bitch. Yeah. And then, I hit that bitch from the back. But man, my daughter right here. Oh, my fault, cover her ears. But yeah, I mean, I can feel that. Y'all trying to bring more class to it and everything because you don't know who could walk in, and it is different every time. And I'm not gonna say I'm against it, but it is different when your barber go out and smoke a whole bunch and then come back in trying to cut your hair.
Yeah, it stinks.
It don't be about stinking. It's be about their mindset while they cutting your hair. And I'm a weed smoker. I don't have a problem with it, but it can fuck with other people because they're like, oh, this nigga high now. He finna cut my hair. They might have practiced. Of course, they probably practice that way a lot of times, and practice make perfect. But still, you don't know who the fuck you might be dealing with.
Exactly. So
you got to be different. And it's the fact that I like that y'all trying to be more professional. Now, like I said, I used to go to Kingdom Cuts years ago, like I told you, and it was a whole different group of people in there.
Yeah, I've heard the stories about.
And I remember. I don't really remember the experience anymore. I didn't go there anymore, but I don't. It's different. It's a different vibe in there now.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That's a blessing to hear. That's what attracted me to that shop. I met Carlos online, the owner. We just started chopping it up on IG actually. And when I went and talked to him, he was on the same path as I was on. Like the first shop I was at, we had a price list right up front. So I'd be like, you gotta give me 30. And they looking at the board like, well, I put this together, that's $25. I'm like, oh, come on. But I'm like, I done did this, and this. And like, or if I did go by the list, I'm like, okay, I did a shampoo, I gave you a cut, lined your beard up. I'm like, real talk, you supposed to give me like $45 according to his price list. I'm just saying 30. And they still try to talk you down.
What if they don't want a shampoo or a razor liner?
It's part of the package. It's part of the package.
You got to get it.
It's part of the package. If you don't get it, you still paying the same price. It's just like going to McDonald's. They charge you for that cheese whether you want it or not. If you get a cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying? Or the lettuce is on it. It's still getting charged for it somehow, some way. It's in the price.
Okay.
So,
what is, like, if you had a mission statement for how you do business, what would be that mission statement?
If I personally had a mission statement?
Yeah.
It's a very good question because I don't really have one. Never even thought about it, to be honest.
Well, what's the mission statement say for Kingdom Cuts?
Kingdom Cuts, come experience the difference.
And what's the difference?
Why
am I talking so soft?
I know you did put your grown sexy voice on right quick.
I don't know why.
Pause. No, come experience the difference. Like I said, we don't do the loud rap music. We don't have the stupid videos on. We try to govern our conversations as far as I don't care who you slept with last night. Personally, it don't appease me at all. I know who I slept with last night. We try not to cuss as much. Actually, none of us actually do. One might slip here and there, but it's not to the point where.
Now, when I was in there, I was cussing.
You was cool. Like if we had more people in there, somebody would say, you tone that down for a minute, a little bit like that. That's about it.
I'd have been like, yeah, man, it's for that bit. No.
We got a few that come in.
I punched that bitch in the mouth. His teeth flew out his mouth, and I said, that motherfucker.
We got a couple that come in there like that. We just tell them, like, this ain't that place for like that. It's not that place right now.
But I like, the thing I liked about coming in there, the cleanliness and everything. And, in this pre-COVID situation, or this post-COVID situation, I should say, it's, that's the biggest thing. The state board is on motherfuckers.
Like crazy.
And you got to make sure that you are clean. And the experience is an important thing in any business, because if people don't understand that the customer service and the experience is what makes and drives a business.
True.
And if a barber who can provide a great experience, like when the beard shit you did, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I ain't finna go all the way in. But I told you what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a hard sell. It was just telling you what I want, because I just want to have, when I'm funny about the way I look. I'm particular. The motherfucker be acting like I be telling them to, no, motherfucker, if you can't do it the way I want, then guess what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna leave and go spend money
somewhere else.
That's right.
But I deal with a bunch of great barbers too. You know a couple. We talked about, Tone and Ro, which we're gonna talk about in a minute, because I got jokes for Ro. And Tone fat ass, and Ro bald head ass. Ro, but Ro's a good, them my dudes and everything. Shout out to Eric Braxton, shout out to Steve Jackson with his big beard, bald head ass and shit. And it's a bunch of great barbers. I know a bunch of great barbers throughout the city. Cleveland, Milano, Eddie Hands, all them motherfuckers. At the major league. But we gonna talk about that in a second. But what I do want to do is I want to. We about to do this real quick. Now, this is my before. This is how I walked in. See, this is the before the, I didn't get the line up and nothing. I had got a haircut a week ago. I try to get a haircut every week. That's just me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But you can see it's starting to come back in.
I respect.
It was a little heavy in near the dreadlocks. I try to keep my line up. You got the mole right there because the bitches like the mole. I'm sorry, baby. They do, though.
They do.
But I know you like it more. But it's the after. Now, if you can see, it's more crisp. The hair is percolating more because he washed it and shined it up. He made it look like the lineup just jumping.
I try, brother. I try.
Yeah.
Try to remain humble.
I still look Jamaican, though.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then there was some girl back there just being in our business for some reason. She ain't got no life. Yeah, that's the homie.
Cool people. He was up, Miss Connie.
She came, hey, Miss Dade, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. What's your name? But no, I mean he do a good job. I mean,
I try.
And he take his time with it. You know, he want to make sure, and that's what the barber should do. You should want to perfect and make sure that when they walk out, they look better than what they came in with. Of course.
That's what we strive for. Like I was taught at school, speed. Like granted, I can do a 15-minute ball fade. It's not a problem.
Right.
But it's going to look like a 15-minute haircut.
That's like my dude Tone, and you know Tone. You call him OG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OG.
Tone would take a couple of hours cutting your hair because Tone is a perfectionist.
He is,
and he would take a couple of hours, even though he used to cut the shit out of me. Tone, you cut where the camera at? You cut me a lot, Tone.
What's up, OG?
I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't owe you no money.
Nothing.
But you used to leave scars. But I love you. That's my bro. But I mean, it's just about when you look at other barbers' work.
Mm-hmm.
What is the main thing that you see that in other barbers that when people come to you, they say I used to go to this bar. What do you see and what makes you be like, oh, I can fix that?
Well, my biggest thing now, it's a lot of guys trying to get a perfect straight line on a round surface. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we get a lot of guys come in, they got the 5 o'clock back, they hairline way back here or something like that, and
just let it go.
Just let it go. That no, boy.
I think you need to let it go.
It's a lot of barbers out here like their clippers are ultra sharp and they destroying people and they pushing lines all the way back where they're not supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. That's one of my main focuses. The other focus is just to see what the client want. That's basically all it is. It's client consultation. Like somebody sit down in my chair like, give me what you want. You don't want that because everybody's getting the ball fade messing with me, personally. But just trying to see what the client wants. That's the end. That's the beginning and the end of it. To be honest.
Now, will you try your best to like work in what they want? What if they want to do something that's not realistic?
Oh yeah.
If you look at their hair, you got to try to still do it.
I still try. We still try our hardest. I tell them because a lot of people they come in with a picture off of Pinterest or somebody else's IG page. I'm like, dude, first of all, I barely use enhancements, and I don't know how to use Photoshop, and that picture's Photoshop and got a ton of enhancements on it. I can't make it exactly like that. It's not.
Come on, man. I want my fade to be. I want that dark fade.
Yeah, I want that dark hair, like you.
But I want that light. I want that light blend, man.
Like you don't have that kind of hair, bro, and like.
You know he was Puerto Rican, right?
Right.
You know his name was Samuel.
Yeah, and I try to break it down to him like that extra dark hairline. You don't have that. It's not going to happen. I'm like, if you want the enhancements, I can do it, but your hairline's going to wash off as soon as you get in the shower. Let's be real about it.
And that's the other thing too. Like, I'm not a fan. Like it was, I know dudes that get Beijing, the dye in their hair to make their hair darker and make their lineup look fuller. And there was one dude calling this stuff trying to talk about me like, you need to get that Beijing if you want to. And I told him, bitch, I don't wear makeup.
Told him right.
You wear makeup, you motherfucker, you ain't in the movie.
You told him right.
But you know,
it all has its place.
It has I guess
it does. But just think of the word with enhance. It makes something good look great, look better.
But it's a temporary fix.
It's a temporary fix. If somebody, like if a dude came in first thing in the morning like, yo, I'm getting married this afternoon or something like that, then yeah, I'll smack it on him right quick so he look good.
I'm not even going to do that then. I mean, I've done it before. I ain't going to lie. Back in the day when it was first popular and shit, I tried it. And here's the fucked up thing because my hair is actually dark brown. Mm-hmm. But somebody put black Beijing in, so of course they put that in my hair black, but my eyebrows and my beard, mustache still brown. It was like I'm in Vegas like this. I said, like, why is your hair two colors?
I was born that way. Don't ask no
like,
questions.
Get the fuck out of my face. Fuck on my face.
Nah.
Fucking answer the question.
And then like I teach too, so and a lot of the guys.
Yeah, I was coming to that.
Praise God. A lot of the guys they're using it to actually make the lineup. No, you put the lineup in first. Then you go over it with the enhancements. Mm-hmm. Some dudes actually trying to create a line out of nothing.
And I know dudes that do that though. Mm-hmm. They trying to make a line when their line is really further back than what it is.
Yeah, you back here, but they trying to bring it. Yeah, it don't work that way.
Now I asked you about your mission statement because on your Facebook, excuse me, not even Facebook, your Instagram. Your Instagram pretty much has like a mission statement there.
It does.
You said because on your Instagram it says I want to cut hair, God fearing.
Yeah, I want to cut hair, love God, my family, and attempt to save a dying generation through Jesus.
Exactly. Yes. So that's not your mission statement. Or is that your mission statement?
It will be now.
It will. I mean, it makes sense though.
It does because we all need Jesus.
Because you're a God-fearing man, right?
Yes, I am.
So, and you a family man.
Yes, I am.
So, being in the barber, and you know, barbers are popular. barbers are popping, and you know y'all have a following more than most. So how does that work for you? Being a family man, and you might have, it's just like anything else, I guess. You don't have the people trying to chase you down or try to tempt you into some other bullshit. What is it that keeps you grounded more?
Knowing that my wife will kill me.
Hey, look.
No, I got a real good support system. My little brother, what's up, Aaron? Hopefully you watching. If not, still shout out to him. He holds me accountable. All the barbers at the shop, we hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we feel each other slipping. Like, everybody at the shop is a Christian.
Okay.
So if we feel like somebody's slipping, we'll pull each other to the side. Like,
so you deep in your faith too?
Yeah, too deep in the faith.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And that's OG calling now.
That was Tone.
Tone, call the show.
Call the show. Let me text this fat ass because I know Tone is not that bright.
But the major thing is that even if I was single, I learned not to mix business and pleasure. That's the main goal right there.
That's a good thing too. You got to be grounded in any business you do too, because it can be incredibly
and a lot
stressful.
of these women know what they're doing, man. They come in the shop on a Saturday knowing there's a bunch of dudes in there wearing next to nothing,
right?
Trying to get their little son's haircut. Come on now.
Can you cut little dirty ass Billy's hair?
Right.
You better go wash Billy's hair first, bitch.
Last time he had a cut. Who cut? All that nonsense we got to deal with at the shop.
I'm trying to get him to call it real quick to see if he's smart enough to call it, because Tone ain't that bright. But what I'm gonna do is this though. He's calling my phone.
Oh.
Not the studio phone. I just sent you the number to call, Tone. Call the studio number.
What up, OG?
Can you call it real quick, please? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Before I start talking about you.
Again.
I'm going to talk about it once you get on anyway. Because that's the one dude. And you know Tone. If anybody know Anthony Kimbrough, you know one thing. He's big and his clothes are small. He's very constricted in his movements and in his life, because it's just, everything is just so close quarters. I wish that nigga would just grease up his life and just open his wallet and go buy shit that he fit. It don't take that much to just say, hey, can I try this on? You're not the guy you used to be. I remember when he used to step in all that shit. Let's see if he can call it right. I'm trying to wait to see if he called the right number. He's probably not. How do you work this phone?
Man.
He's not even an old dude. Me and Tone about the same age, right?
See, we call him OG because he was the oldest one in our class.
Of course he is. This is him right here. Oh, look, it come up with his name on my phone. The Vibe on Air. Who this is? Hello?
What's going on?
What up, though?
What's going on? And for me? What's going on with
What's
you, man?
going on?
What's happening, bro?
What size you
What's
got on
going
today,
on,
man?
bro?
What size shirt you got on today?
What size shirt I got on today?
Yeah, it's probably
extra small.
Cause you wear some tight shit, man.
Flexing on the
and your
one time.
ass
Really?
always be out, man. You don't even be sagging. It be all the way up, and your ass still come out. I don't understand.
Damn, that's messed up coming from somebody's shirt a little bit tighter than mine.
No. I lost a lot of weight. Remember?
No, you didn't.
I know you tried to grab some firewood at my house, and then it was just all ass. We ain't had no strippers.
Oh, okay.
No, what's going on with you, Toe? I'm over here talking to your homeboy.
What's going on, bro?
He's a good dude. We come from the same hood and everything.
Everything. What's going on, OG?
He 12 tray all day.
Yeah, he like to get them hands.
He like what?
He said he like to get them hands. That's the saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck he said. But Tone, talk about him, because you was at the school with him and everything. Y'all came up together in the Barber game, even though he was the oldest dude, but y'all on the same level. Talk about the Barber game and y'all coming up together.
Tell the truth, OG. Don't.
I mean, well, being the oldest dude in my class was kind of humbling because I learned a lot from these young guys, especially Charles.
Praise God.
He taught me a lot about the barbering game and just being cool and just going through the whole process together.
That's what's up, man. Now let's talk about this. Who dreadlocks better, mine or yours?
I don't know, man. I'm really trying to. I think we are tied.
I don't think so. I think
OG.
we close. I don't know. It's just I got skinnier and my head got more streamlined. I think mine just looked better.
Your head got bigger.
Streamline, motherfucker. Streamline. I lost
bigger.
weight. Whatever. My ego got bigger, motherfucker.
Only a little bit.
Hey, but look, if you know anything about Tony Kimbrough is a good dude. They call him OG for a reason. Even though we about the same age, he's an OG to me too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony know how to scar you up, but he could cut you up too. He's a perfectionist with haircuts.
He is.
He takes his time, but that's my dude, and he showed me a lot and a lot of other things too. Mm-hmm. So if you ever need to see Tony Kimbrough, go see Tony Kimbrough, man.
I like my OG, man.
Yeah.
OG, remember that time we told you?
Don't try to give him a hug because it'll take you 2 trips.
Remember that time we told you not to put that ball line in with them liners?
Hey, man, see, there you go. You got to bring up bad stuff.
See, they joking. They cracking.
Being honest, though.
But Tone,
really?
What message would you like to send out to people right now about Barber and coronavirus and your gut?
Well, I mean, we got to continue to stay safe.
Facts.
Right.
Wear our masks, do our hygiene, and we got to take care of one another out here.
That's it.
Tone, don't hang up, man. I got another call coming in. Hold on. Don't hang up. Let's see if I can do this. How do you do this?
Don't give me the line.
The Vibe on Air. Who this is?
Oh, hello.
How you doing this evening, man?
Hello. Who
Wait,
this?
can you? Oh, okay, it's a delay.
We can hear you.
Nick, say something.
They can't get it. They can't get it together. They can't get it together.
What's happening, bro?
What's going on?
Who this?
This is Nick, man.
Nick.
What's happening, Nick?
You know Nick?
I know 1,000 Nicks.
Nick, Nickelodeon, Nick Cannon, Nick Fury.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, what's going on?
Chilling. I was giving the phone.
That's it?
Oh, you in the line of fire?
That's it? They just gave you the phone to be on the podcast and say some shit?
I guess so, man. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you, bruh. Shout out to Nick for no goddamn reason.
Catch you later, brother.
Tone, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got interrupted by Nick for no goddamn reason. They just gave him the phone, Nick. That's his name. Just gave him the phone, Nick. He need to be a regular on the show now. Nick, just give Nick the phone. All right, I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, I'll holler at y'all later. That's a regular. Hey, Nick, I'm about to hire you, Nick. Call back later. Call me back after hours when I put the phone in the box. But Tom,
what's up, man?
One more time, just shoot out some good vibes to Just real quick, man. Just Blaze, because he about the third Just Blaze I heard of, but he the only one well, no, he the second one, but never mind. I ain't no. Just shoot out some good vibes, thank you.
Shoot out some good vibes.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing but good vibes for that brother. Respect. He's a good Christian guy, good barber, good father, good friend, good mentor.
Respect.
I mean, what more can I say about a brother who I only knew for a year?
Facts.
What good shit you got to say about me? And you know me for a minute.
Now, you, on the other hand, I've been knowing for a long time. You a good brother, you know what? We're going to keep that on the low. But that's a Masonic secret. But you a good brother. But when can't handle his liquor.
I can handle my liquor, man. Fuck you.
he 3 coolers in and he gone.
Oh, that's it?
3 coolers.
Wow, not 3 coolers. That's
That
Nah.
I like to say, hold up, man. See, Tom.
Nah.
Now I'm gonna have to go in on you real quick, man. You know, because
Hey, man, go ahead.
I seen you in them tight ass joggers that you call joggers. They jeggings.
Really?
Your ass always be out.
Hey, no, OG.
Seriously, this is where we're gonna go with this.
You can call me. You said I drink 3 coolers, nigga. I can't even accept that in my whole
Okay,
life. Okay,
4.
You know what? Fuck you, man. You know what, Tom? I used to.
No,
like.
but hey, D's, you one of my coolest Masonic brothers. Well, any brothers from '79, but I mess with my brothers from '79.
79.
Hey, how you feel about the barbers?
Boy,
barbers got to do CE classes now.
How do I feel about what?
Barbers having to do continuing education classes now.
Ooh. He ain't gonna like.
Really don't have no comment.
He ain't gonna like it because he ain't that bright.
Oh, now I'm not that bright.
Tone, I be telling you shit, and you be like, "Hey, what did you say?" You said, "Dude, look, Tone, we agreed on this one thing. When you told him about the show, I said, so I called him when you told him about the show, and I said, so did Tone? So did Tone give you the description show, or did he just say, "Hey, my dude just said you had a podcast," and that's it?
That's all he said.
Because you don't be remembering. You're not a detailed dude. You're not a detailed dude.
Tone get straight to the point.
I'm the in between guy. Y'all, you called me. I made sure I got the right guest for you, and this how I get treated. I started this gangster shit.
Tone, I can tell you this right now. When we was in the lodge, I remember one time you told me something. He was like, "Oh yeah, we going to this spot." I remember you told me about going to your house, and you said, "Oh yeah, my house is over here off of 131st near the freeway," and that was it. It's like, nigga, what's the address? Oh, it's over here by this place. Nigga, tell me where you live. You don't give details. Why can't you give details?
OG get straight.
Hey man, sometimes I don't be wanting to know everybody where I stay.
But you asked me to come to your shit. How the fuck you don't want? You said, "D, come over. I'm over here in this apartment."
Hey man, was we not drinking that night?
No, this was during the day, nigga. I was getting my hair cut.
Oh, man, I don't know what happened.
You was like, "Hey man, just come over here." I was like, "Where?"
Hey man, I had a lot of bingers, man.
Look, I was like, "Hey man, you want to meet me somewhere?" He's like, "Yeah, meet me at this bar." What bar, nigga?
What bar?
God damn.
Bars
It's the one over there. Nigga, if you what I call the most vague nigga. You're not a. I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you no slur. But I would say you're vague. That's what you are, vague. Not niggas who from the street might say, "What you call me? You call me a fag?" No, I said vague. You're very vague. You don't like to give details. You like it's like you talk to people like you live in a trap house. Like, nigga, you cutting hair.
Man, I'm exposing my business. What's wrong with you?
Shoot, nigga.
Barbers treating the barber industry like a trap for real.
Hey, look, Tom.
What's up?
But when you ask a nigga, "Hey, come to my house," give them all the information. Don't make me have to. I gotta act like I'm interrogating you and shit. I gotta waterboard you to know where you live next, so I can come through. God damn, I told you where I
need to talk.
Huh?
You give certain information. That's it.
I ain't give nothing. I ain't give nothing.
I'm saying you give certain information, so you really can't talk.
What certain information do I give? Nigga, did you find out when I told you to come to my house, what did I give you? And then you still called me like, "Where is it at?"
Hey, man.
And you been there before. I hate you. I hate you. No, but Toe. But Toe, you know I love you to death, bro. I appreciate you calling in.
Bro.
But the show is about him, so I'm going to just get you off the phone real quick. Thanks for calling, bro. Bye.
Love you, bro.
Fuck out of here. No, just like no, talk to Tone Kimbrough, man. That's my dude, man.
Good dude.
It's a good dude, man. But we about to take the quick pause. We're gonna play some music, and then we're gonna, conclude our interview and let this man go do his thing and live his life for some reason. Cause I guess he got a family and kids. He like
him. Got a wife and 4 kids. Where I try to run away regularly.
You got to.
You
That's the only way you'll make them understand that I run this shit. It's the vibe on air. Mr. Deeds, the open mic king. All right, bitch, bye.
How's it going? This is your boy Leon. I hope you're tuned in. Barber on that.
Without stopping, years of running, canteens empty that were once full of risk, belly full of anticipation, lips longing to speak a love language only you can understand. I showed you my scars and you responded with a servant's attitude. You said, here I am. Safety in your arms and not your thread count. Priceless parts of me exceeds your bank account. I can count on one hand how I've experienced you biasly and to no avail. Names I dare not pronounce. I'm so close to the real feeling I can smell it. I'm en route to love. You see me, you don't taint me. Patience is overwhelming. Guards around the doors of my heart are no longer a need. I gladly allow you to proceed to my enemy and surgery me, please, with reassurance, longevity, oneness, bones, and vows. Just a few more steps, slowing down my stride, and as afraid as I am to collide with you, I refuse to stop now. Knocking down walls that you didn't build, resuscitating a soul you didn't kill, patching holes you didn't drill. Don't care about dirt, my ground you heal. I can't escape you fire drills. I'm attracted to your incredible skill. Like, how'd you get strong enough to handle both of us? Like, what did God exactly mixed up? Like, you must have been the very good he was speaking of. I don't trip often, but I might have just fell in love. I'm staring in the face of my better half and crashing like seashores, but only to awake and see yours. Love, I search no more.
Blazy, Naya Marie, China Blow. I am Peru. I'll be the first to start it off in this bitch. Born bad bitches set it off in this bitch. Spitting mad fire, call that arse in this bitch. Pussy power, if you got a pussy, then you run the world. Well, I got a pussy and I'll turn out your girl. So bow down to us motherfucking queens. We're underestimated, so it's time for us to speak. Leave you weak in your knees, so it's time to pay the piper. I got a code, can y'all decipher? Did you know us female typers? So get down with the sickness, hit them with the quickness. Show them how we dominate a male business. I mean bitches, let's be real. We got that swag and that sex appeal. Our bars go harder, we a little smarter. Aiming at your head like a motherfucking target. We about to go retarded, we just getting started. We gonna light the cipher like a blunt, and I'ma let Naya Marie spark it.
I'm the realest, ain't up for discussion, bitch, none. See you on my level, doing half the shit I done. Pay me my respect, cause shit get messy like my bum. Wanna treat this pussy, I'ma test his ass a turn. Wait, bitch, never trust a snake, bitch. All my niggas pull up, have a shootout by the lake, bitch. Major disrespectful type of take your mama cake, bitch. Put your daddy in my lap, you running like a skate, bitch. Yikes. You do it for clout, you do it for views, you do it for likes. I do it for real, now this in the game, believe it or hate. Move on them like first date, put the move on them. Soul train, get them hooked on me. Cocaine, I'm a dog, nigga. Wu-Tang, kick big bad like Luke Kane. You a fraud, nigga. Claiming they vexing all of your raps, but I know they false pause, nigga. Big bank got bored, nigga. Fuck around, take it all, nigga. Mask off, set it off, nigga.
Your crew been a pudding, you looking, you niggas rookie. Sip timing is on your side, well it's mine, cause nigga I took it, just booked it. This not an interview, interlude, I'm not in it. You been a fool, even then in school, boy, why you looking pitiful? Hotter than a sauna on your mama, boy, I want your head. And all these niggas with you, so you up, I got my pen and thread. We here to take it over like Kanye when Taylor hit the stage. And bully on your nigga like when Kim was hitting Chloe face. Sexy ass so chicken, I say harder than erections. Man, these niggas looking up to me like answers for a question. And they gotta take the juice because I keep giving them lessons. We the best up in this bitch, without a doubt, without a question. I got Britney setting it off and we go blazy on the beat. I'm keeping Naya by my side before she turn into Marie. Then Piranha's gonna eat.
Brand new banger.
Obsolete. I thought I told you I'm a beast. Expeditiously, I'm pressing on these niggas and they know it. Bitches voted. I'm the hardest, say it twice and I'ma quote it. I'ma keep eating this beat like I'm the virus. Call me COVID. Trying to blow, these niggas know me. All my raps, you know I wrote it. Niggas say they have my back, but it turns out them bitches phony. I could never trust a dude that'll go right out on his homies.
I'm the queen, that's our covenant. I punish shit. You know what I mean? They know I'm running shit. My son a bitch. Need me bad, Jasmine Sullivan. Bars coming quick, here's my keys. Nigga, park my shit. Parkinson's disease. Give me cash, shake it fast and quick. With the money, God bless me. With this music gift. Fucking with me, where they at? I'm on my hunting shit. Kicking Nash, Joe Jackson, I'm on my punting shit. Edward Scissorhands with the bars, I'm on my cutting shit. He know I'm done with his ass. I'm about to fuck his bitch. Set it off, who's the boss? Tony Danza shit. Rappers think twice before they cross, like my kids and shit. They know I'm big mama, let them talk, cause they ain't whooping shit. Committing homicide with this verse, chalked out and shit. I don't wanna talk, I wanna work. I ain't no barking bitch. My goons get them missing, blow 'em kisses on milk carton shit. I am Piranha.
It's the vibe on the air. It's the vibe on the air. It's the vibe on the air. up here kicking it with my man, my homie,
What up, though?
Just Blaze, from the 12 Tray all day. You already know, nigga.
No gang signs.
They don't know what that means. Look, they don't know what that means.
Nothing about that. They ain't about that life.
They don't know what that means. 12 Tray, let your mom, bitch. But look.
They ain't ready for all that.
Oh, yeah. So you know, Giz and what was fucking my dude? He had just had a curl back. I can't remember his name now. We all grew up together. Ludi and all them niggas. Man, that's crazy. Back in the day. Back in the day before kids, I didn't know the words. You knew the words better than me. You should have said them again. You can't hear me?
I forgot that quick, too.
Tarsha Ivy said you can't hear me.
Hmm?
Somebody said they can't hear me.
Sorry to hear that. I can hear you just fine.
I know, but yeah, you're in the studio. I'm just making sure
Sound like I'm right next to
that
you.
the world can hear me. Can the world hear me? Let me see something. Make sure my studio settings are right before we go any further. I don't give a fuck. I'll do this shit in the middle of the show. I don't care.
You see all that right there?
Yeah, everything's
If I was
working.
doing that, it'd be a straight disaster.
Nah. All I gotta do is hit mute on there. Tarsha, you might want to turn up your shit because everything's working, baby. If you can't hear me, I can do sign language. But we up here kicking it with Just Blaze and Just. You know, you had Tony Kimbrough call in. You had people call in. I mean, what is your biggest goal? What is your plan for the next 5 years out of this barbarism? Barbarism.
That's a good one, right? The barbarism. I'm about to,
What's the barbarism about right now?
I'm about to trademark that one. Y'all heard it here first.
Mm-hmm.
My 5-year goal for real is to finish out 2020. We can throw 2020 in the garbage.
Yeah, this
bag.
is garbage right now. 2020 is
it's over. It's done.
This is a balled up piece of paper.
Yeah, but no,
with
2020
a bad
actually,
plan on it.
If you didn't have a plan to hustle or start a business plan or start investments to get your portfolio together, 2020 should have taught you how to do that.
Right.
I mean, like real talk, they shut the country down for what, 3 months basically.
Right.
If you didn't use that 3 months in a positive way to start a business, at least read a book on starting a business, do your research. You wasted 3 months of your life, period. But for the next 5 years, honestly, I hate to say and unlike a lot, but anywho, to definitely continue to grow, continue to build my brand, and start off with one shop, and then who knows, within the next 5 years, at least have 3.
That's what's up.
And they don't all have to be in Cleveland because there's markets that haven't really been touched because I went to the school where I learned how to cut all hair. Like, you know, my motto for real, like, if you can grow it, I can cut it. Period. When my wife and I, we went down to Millersburg, Ohio, dude. Granted, like you said, there was a bunch of Trump supporters down there.
Right, that's definitely.
Or my fault. Chump supporters. Like, we got a Cheeto.
Punk supporters.
Yeah, we got a Cheeto in the White House. But
Chester
I didn't even see matter of fact, the barbershop I did see, it was just them, you know what I'm saying? But I saw a couple black dudes down there. They know they can't do a decent fade.
Right.
Let's be honest. So to branch out to different markets that aren't overrun by barbershops, like where we at now is literally 5 other barbershops where the shop I'm working at is located.
But where
right
we
now.
live is a heavily more urban area.
It is. And I'm trying to go out to the suburban areas where you don't normally see somebody like me.
Right.
Cutting and still being a good
expand your brain.
Exactly. Still being a good product to the neighborhood, still giving back to the community, put it like that. Like I still want to do the back to school drives. I do before the COVID-19 and all this hit. I was going down to the homeless shelter like 3 or 4 times a year, cutting hair.
That's what's up.
OG was with me on a couple of those missions. We was doing that while we were still in school.
You got to give back.
Got to give back. I mean, you meet any barber that says he doesn't give back, they're suspect to me. I don't respect him as a barber.
And I can see why Tone would do that. You know, like I said, we come from the Masonic environment, and one of the main things about this charity, and if you can impress that upon other people to do that bigger and better, it's a great thing because it's not only good just for the community, it's good for your soul.
It is. I mean, because I meet these people that, and I learned one thing, that I met all these people at the homeless shelter. A lot of them truly aren't homeless for like drugs and things of that sort. Like I met a young lady who
economy.
The one young lady, she's on the run from her family.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was deep. Like whatever she did, she really didn't go into detail. But whatever she did, her family like banished her. She wasn't accepted by her family anymore. She was in like Cali.
Oh, that sucks.
And she was here. She came here, no family, no friends, and she's in a homeless shelter.
And things like that do happen to a lot of people where, you know, because not everybody is forgiving. Not everybody is willing to bend.
Right.
And you don't know what can happen. So you have to be, you know, and I see people on the street and they be out asking for stuff. And I'm not quick to jump on everybody, but I try to help who I can. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm going to just keep it 100 because I can't help everybody.
No, you can't.
But, you know, it's not for you to help everybody. If you was able to help the world would be a better place. I would have a cape with an S on it. That means it's a river that flows like Superman. But, I mean, I just want to just sometimes you have to take, if you don't have to do it all the time because it's not for you to do all the time. But if you can help, help.
That's true. Look, people be surprised how much a little help, how far that goes.
Let me grab this.
Do you think
it's hand sanitizer here, by the way. If you people want to,
we COVID-19 good.
We good. But you know, I gotta tell you, man, you a good dude, man. I like you, man. You got good values about you, everything. You're a Christian dude. So is this something that you was always instilled with from your parents, or it just happened when you got married, or
what's that?
The Christian faith and.
No, honestly, growing up, my dad used to sit us down. I got two brothers and a sister. He used to sit us down and do Bible study with us at the table.
Okay.
Like once or twice a week. I always knew who Jesus was. I didn't really get the opportunity to meet who he actually truly is until I got older. Until I actually met my wife. I give my wife all the praise that's due for her. Like, as you can meet 1,000 strong black men, but trust me, it better be a strong black woman somewhere behind them.
Yes, sir.
And she pushes me to be better in everything I do. I mean, she literally supported me in every business venture I've done since we've been together.
That's what's up.
And it's crazy, like, 'cause the way she was raised is different than how I was raised, but that's how we vibe. And she started taking me to church, and like literally, I didn't believe in going to church because I never read it in the Bible per se.
Right.
Like go to church, but the scripture says, "Fail not to assemble yourselves one amongst another." I didn't know that then, but I know it now.
Well, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that she's your support system in your life. Yeah. But she's not here now to support you because guess what?
It's time
to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is what the game show. You have to define slang into. Yes, you have to define slang into regular English.
Hey, let's get it.
You cannot use. I'm giving you the rules first.
Okay.
Give you a chance to understand. You cannot use slang to define slang. You cannot use the same word to define itself. You have to define it as if you were speaking to a nondescript white person.
So basically, explain it like I'm talking to the cops.
Exactly.
Let's get it.
Now, if you get the word correct, you will get.
Woohoo!
If you get it better than correct.
That's hot.
If you get it absolutely fabulous.
Excellent.
If you say it wrong. If you just say some dumb shit. If you say some shit that I'd be like, nigga, what?
All right, Cleveland, which one y'all think is going to get?
And of course, you will be timed. Just Blades. Are you ready to play? What does it mean?
Let's go.
And I will be speaking in this voice, and yes, we will screw your name up several times.
That's all right.
Just Blaze. Let me get the words up first, because I didn't get them up. All right.
So
your
no
first
cheating.
word, just Blades in Spanish, is ratchet. Ratchet.
Oh, I got to find what a ratchet is. It's a tool to take off other tools.
Now, the word is slang, has to do with slang words, just so you know.
Ow!
It's not English. Just what does the slang version of ratchet mean?
A baby mama.
That is incorrect. Just Blade.
We all got that ratchet baby mama. Not all
That's
of
the
us.
adjective on baby mom, but it doesn't describe what ratchet means. Gotcha. Ratchet is a term that means she is less than classy. She is uncouth. She is a little beyond someone who understands what it means to have decorum in a public place.
Yeah, he'd been pulled over quite a few times.
No, I have just understood the words. If you want me to say it as a nigga, that mean that bitch crazy. That bitch do too much. That bitch be trying to do. She don't know how to act in front of people.
Baby mama.
Yeah, but it could be ratchet. Don't have to be a baby mama. You can have ratchet nigga, ratchet kid, ratchet. It just means somebody. Yeah. Now, if I'll give you an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
If you can tell me what regular English word did ratchet come from?
What regular English word?
Yes. And it will surprise you when I tell you, because I know you're not going to get it.
I'm not. No, we're going to stop it ahead of time.
Nope. I want you to try. Nigga, try.
Ratchet, duh.
No.
Give it to me.
So you're not going to even try?
Nah, we passed that.
Okay. I got to do this first.
Good old Price is Right.
You suck. And the actual word that ratchet come from is the word wretched.
Wretched, that makes sense.
Because the people that came up with the word ratchet, they came from the South.
Right.
So when they say wretched, they're saying ratchet because even though because that accent shit. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're saying. She's wretched. She's horrible. That's what wretched means. She's a horrible person. So they're saying she's wretched.
Okay.
But that's what ratchet come from. And then ratchet turned into a whole slang.
The whole song. And see that?
Exactly.
You learn something new every day,
And I was just watching the dude that made it up on the Nick Cannon shit that he got fired from that he used to own.
Right, man.
Just cut hair. Your word is savage. Savage.
A person, a wild beast, or a person not fit for society, who's known to turn up every 5 seconds.
Now, part of the thing is you can't use slang to define slang.
I give up on this game. It's not going to happen, Kevin.
Nope, it's going to happen. But I'm going to give you this. But a savage is a person who will do anything and whatever they need to do to succeed, no matter the cost or consequences. Did you point at yourself? Did you point at yourself?
At that time I did.
No, just
or as we like to call him, a hustler.
No, not all hustlers are savages. There are hustlers out there that are not savage. If they were more savage, they would be bigger hustlers.
Hope, yeah.
Your next word,
here we go.
JBLADES, is bromance.
What?
Bromance.
That's a real word?
That is a word. It's a slang word that you have to define to regular English.
Overly loving a brother more than a man love more than yourself.
Say that again.
Overly loving another man more than yourself.
Oh no, that sounds close. I'll give you.
Woohoo!
That is somewhat correct. It's when two friends are very close to each other and they hang out more than anybody else.
Yeah.
And they love each other so much that it's a bromance. They're not fucking. It's not no gay shit. That's not a bromance. Gay shit is gay shit.
Facts.
But it's not a bromance. A bromance is like if you grew up with your brother and you the only person you hang out with is your brother.
I had those moments, yeah.
That's a bromance.
Gotcha.
It's not doing it in each other. So I guess I should give you the. No, I ain't gonna do it. I'll give you that one. You got that one somewhat correct. But you thought it was some gay shit.
I did.
You almost did. He love you more than you love yourself.
Putting that man on a plateau, like you have a bro man.
Hey man, where you going, man? Can I go with you, man? Let me go with you. Nah, that's not a bromance. That's a that's being stalked. Justin Bladisama. Your word is drip. Drip.
slang on this one. That's horrible.
You got to transcribe slang into English.
So I can give you the plumbing version, that busted faucet, or
let me just give it to you.
Yeah.
Drip is to be adorned in jewelry with lots of diamonds or to be fashionably clothed.
It's overrated.
Not to these young niggas.
Right? I say it's overrated because half of these dudes, they still live with their moms in the projects.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm coming for the jugular.
This.
I learned that, like what E40 said, why buy a $80,000 car
when you could buy a house? Exactly. I feel you too, but you know, now these niggas want to. They want to drip.
Yeah, bump that.
J.U. Justice Center Blaze. Your word is.
Quite a few times.
Me too. Get niggas out. Now, your word is hangry. Hangry.
Hangry. The art or form of being extremely hungry, and if you don't get fed soon,
you
want to break somebody's neck.
I will actually give you that one. Where's the button?
It's hot.
That is correct. Paris Hilton agrees. To be hungry and angry.
At the same time.
It's where you're hungry and angry, and they made a whole commercial off of it.
Right, that's like coming to the shop at 9 o'clock expecting me to be the greatest person on earth. It's not about to happen, Captain. I ain't had breakfast or nothing yet. You tripping.
Damn.
At least bring me a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. Meet me halfway.
Or if I just bring you like some ketchup packets.
Yeah, you might get pushed back on that one.
Damn, that's. I tried to bring something. I only could bring what I got, nigga. You don't get mad, nigga, man. Look, your next word, motherfucker. Your next word, just get mad at me because I brought ketchup packets, ass nigga. No, your next word is bag. Bag. Bag.
Common denominator of your hard work, enjoying the fruits of your labor. The dinero.
I will give that to you in the lowest form.
Woohoo!
It is the thing that bitches who strip put money or what you are trying to achieve in working in your life. You want to make the money, so you want to fill that bag.
That's right.
So that is correct. That's correct. Just Blaze.
Yes, sir.
We're going to give you the short version because you know what?
This
is the part of the show where these are your last words. Get that, yeah, take them. This is the part of the show where you get 4 words. If you get them all correct, you win the game. If you don't get them right, then we take you out back and we're going to... Yeah.
All that.
Are you ready for your last words, Just Blaze?
Let's get it.
And you got to talk to me. I'm the Crib Keeper, the Grim Reaper, that nigga who the speaker. Your first word, Just Blades, is face card. Face card.
Your face card. Being who you are, who you say you appear to be every time someone sees you.
It's not that bad, but it was close. Your face card is when you walk into the spot. You don't have to pull out your ID because they know who you are. They know your face. Like when Mr. D's walk into a place. Oh, that's Mr. D's. Well, you ain't got your ID, nigga. We know you. We know your face card, nigga.
Well, I don't get that love.
Yeah, well, one day you will. You still young. Your next word, Just Blades, is wave. Wave.
Wave.
Wave.
Like 19 definitions for that. Which one you want?
The slang one.
The slang version of it? It is? I just showed my age right there.
Yes, you did, Just Blaze. Answer the fucking question.
We're going to go with an IDK because I don't know that one.
Who? Oh, IDK. You use this. Look, you know what?
I use emoticons.
The wave is the new movement. They ride my wave.
So sad.
It is sad. And it's all sad on you.
Facts, okay.
Your next word, and say facts again. Your next word is facts.
A word that I say every 15 minutes. You got to be 100%, no lies, telling the exact truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Excellent. That's the only word you got absolutely correct.
Oh, definitely.
You say it 1,000,001 times. What's the truth mean?
Facts.
It took you a minute to guess what your final word. Just Blades is a word that comes straight from your hometown. Mm-hmm. If you don't get it right, I'm going to have a bunch of dudes on my 23rd just come jump you.
Shit, ain't no real ones left.
I got the old ones.
Okay, I'm scared.
Shout out to LaRue.
What up, though?
Shout out to Box, man. But rest in peace, Box. Yeah. Box the Beast and my Box from 123rd, nigga.
Rest in peace, Bruce, too.
Definitely rest in peace, Bruce, man. Your word is bet. Bet.
Oh. Dang, you said you know what the slang. Bet. I'm going to be there. I'm about to put some more slang. 100. Let's get it. Let's go. That's a bet.
Give me the 9.
All in.
That's all slang.
I know, right? I'll be there.
If you would just calm your little ass. It means okay. That's it.
Aight.
Yeah. You coming through? Bet. Yeah, I'm about to come through. All right, bet.
See, I don't say
that. I'll give you a chance to win if you can guess what New York word means the same thing as bet. What word from New York means the same thing? It's one word.
Yeah, I got the deer in the head. Like, look right now.
Word. What word?
Word from New York.
And it's slang from New York that everybody used to use.
Nah, I mean, yes, sir. 100.
I tried to give you the hints.
You did. You tried.
The word is word. You about to go down the street? All right, word up. Word, for real, word.
For the young people that may be watching, he went back to like the 80s for that one.
Well, it's the young people that still use word.
It's not in the same context.
Nope, they still do.
Because they still wearing Jordans.
Like, word?
They buying Jordans and never seen a man play.
It still don't matter. They know what word mean.
Some of them.
All right, Just Blaze. I'm going to end this game for you because you suck.
I do. I really do.
Yeah, you suck. But you're going to be back on the show one day, and I'm going to give you a chance to learn words this time.
As long as I get
but
called back.
just so you know, you have been playing America's favorite game. What does it mean? What does it mean? None of our contestants win anything because link that shit to get them in, drank enough of my liquor and all that. It's just a bit of fun, man. That's all it is.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. You gotta have fun in this life.
It is, but this is the important part right here.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't about promotion. This ain't about nothing. This is about you touching people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to look into that camera.
This one right here?
The one with the blue lights.
Got you.
Look deep into the eyes of the people that are watching the show and that will watch the show in the future.
Hopefully. Prayerfully.
And I want you to look at them in their eyes
Mm-hmm.
and tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds.
Dear people of Cleveland, dear people of the world, like right now, seriously, the time now is all about family. Let's come together as a people, not just mother, father, auntie, uncle, but as a community of black people and really just raise our kids. Honestly, 100, 2,000%. Let's put these guns down, put the drugs down, and pick each other up, put the bad words down, pick each other up, build each other up, so we can honestly take back our communities and actually hold the people in office accountable for the things that they say they're doing that they're not doing. I mean, we go through this voting process every 4 years for the presidency, I'm not really into politics, but every so often for all the other offices as far as mayoral.
6 months for the states.
Yeah, so we go through these voting processes, but let's go out to these polls and let's actually hold these people accountable.
6 years.
Yeah. Let's hold these people accountable for the fake news, the fake dreams that they're selling us. Let's actually hold them like they say they're going to put something back in the neighborhood. Let's actually hold them accountable for the things that they say they're going to do. Because if we don't do it, court obviously they're not going to hold us. They're not going to do it. They can say anything to get in the office. Once they start getting that check that they've been getting for the last 12 years, they're not going to do anything different. So let's hold these people accountable, build this community, teach our children the truth of where our people come from, how our people was, that we were all kings, queens, and we entrepreneurs. I mean, let's just remember the fight that they had for Black Wall Street. Let's remember that power. Let's bring that back and continue to grow and continue to remain humble and stick together. That's it.
That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what's up, man. That's some real shit, too.
Now, I appreciate you doing that, man. The fake audience love you, man. I just need you to look into the camera one more time and tell people where they can find you and find your information, how to book you or whatever.
Oh, no doubt. Appreciate the offer. Appreciate the opportunity for one.
I appreciate you.
You can contact me. I'm on Instagram. My name is about as long as a piece of paper sideways. It's just_Blaze_82 with another underscore. Facebook, Just Blaze 82. If you can book in information, I'm on the Cut app. Just call it the Cut. It's actually an app.
Yeah, I got that my dude Steve Johnson.
Definitely use it. I'm not trying to be bougie or act like I'm higher than anybody else. I just prefer people to book on the app. That way I know how my day goes, because I'm not just a barber. I'm also a husband, a dad.
That's the way it's going now, though, for real.
Exactly. I'm an instructor, so my day is I'm pulled in 12 different directions. So
and tell them where you instruct at too. Tell them about that.
I'm an instructor at La Barberia Institute of Hair up in Golden Gate Plaza in Mayfield Heights. The owner says we are the Harvard of barber schools. So if you know anyone looking to get into the barber industry, tell them come see us, and we'll get the paperwork and everything together and try to get them in. The shop I'm at is called Kingdom Cuts. We're in the great city of We're in the great city of Maple Heights on Warrensville Center Road. Come holler at us. Come experience the difference, man. That's basically what it is right there.
And when you go there, you will see a difference and experience something different. So make sure you go. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank my man right here.
Thanks for having me.
We came on short notice. I'd rather have this poetry. Yes, I'm talking about people on the air. I don't care. But ladies and gentlemen, you have been officially tuned in to The Vibe.
Shut up!
The Vibe on air. Mr. D's open Mike King. We kicking it with Just Blaze. What you got to say? Be humble. You got to be humble in what you do. If you're not humble in life, period, it's going to be your downfall, because that... Just trust me. Let that ego rise and you gon' fall hard. But it's time to do the song. This is The Vibe on air. We gotta do the song. And I gotta do the whopper. Thanks. Check it out. Facebook, The Vibe on air. YouTube, The Vibe on air. Snapchat, The Vibe on air. Instagram, The Vibe on air. Wolfstar, The Vibe on air. Everywhere, The Vibe on air. Periscope, The Vibe on air. YouTube, The Vibe on air. I know I said this shit already. The Vibe on air. The Vibe on air. Google Play, The Vibe on air, nigga. Everywhere. 12 Trey, The vibe on air, yeah. The vibe on air. If you don't know, you better ask a nigga. Stop Just Blades, man. I appreciate you, brother. I'll be seeing you next week, by the way. I get a cut every week, by the way. You gonna be tired of me. You better not use that blade. God damn it. We'll be back next week. I got Trap Boy Mannequin in the building next week, baby. It's going down. Just Blades. He about to have me crispy next week, man. So tell your girl, don't look at me too hard.
Not too hard. Not too soft either, though.
Don't she look at me too soft. I know something. Facts. Hey, Tarsha, I love you, man. I'm just playing. Good night.